Hey, what's up, guys? Josh here, and now it's that magical time of the week where we go through a new pick. This time, Shawn's here to share in the fun, and he picked up some cool new stuff too, and he's in my trunk and helped me carry these in the house.
That's not what happened.
It's not?
But I bought a concept TIE Fighter. I'm not sure if you can see with the glare.
Just take it out of the package here, I'll help you.
Take it out of the package?
No, I'm just kidding. I can't take this out of the package. I was kidding. This is the worst.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to do when I got home.
Were you really?
Yeah.
And now you're just going to... So what makes this special? Why did you buy this?
Because it's the TIE Fighter. And it's a concept TIE Fighter, so it's cool.
Concept TIE Fighter. What does that mean even? Like it was a concept for...
What they were going to look like.
Oh, okay.
I can't get it out. You do it. But there's
that is the concept TIE Fighter that Shawn picked up.
There's 5 total. I'm just looking for the Star Destroyer now. Empire for Life. And just throw this on the floor because it's trash. I
terrible.
also bought... What is this thing called again?
Tesla Chat, what's up, man? Those damn twisty ties. I know, right?
I bought a Totaku. Well, Bloodborne guy.
That's the first Totaku you've purchased,
This
correct?
is the first and only one I will purchase.
And you only got it because it's Bloodborne guy. I didn't know you were such a huge fan of that series. I knew you were a fan of Demon Souls and Dark Souls, but I'm surprised about Bloodborne, actually. Lola, what's up?
It'd be better if it wasn't 30 FPS, but, you know.
Why Lola's here? We're going to get to the Vita games in a second. Shawn has to show off his toys first.
I can't get this out. I might leave it like that, actually.
It looks
actually
fairly detailed.
A tie.
But Totakus, they don't have any function, right?
No
They don't have like an NFC chip in them or something,
no,
like
that's
an
why
amiibo.
I was curious.
Roaming Dan, what's going on, man? How are you?
Why Sony even put these out? Because they came out with a whimper. Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah, like nobody really got real nuts about Totakus whenever they were announced. Because this weren't announced at E3. This were announced like last fall, October, I think.
It doesn't even feel that good. Here.
Wait, you don't want to hold it up?
I was gonna hold it up.
So this is the Bloodborne guy, Totaku. On a business trip on my only day off this week, went shopping, found 3 Vita games. Oh, that's awesome. What Vita games did you get, man?
So that'll be the only one I probably get.
Right on.
They are not amiibos. It feels kind of light, kind of cheap.
Well, that's not... I would say that actually feels sort of heavy compared to an amiibo. Well, certain amiibo. Lola says, I'm listening, but also playing Detroit Become Human keen. So let me know what you think of that, because that's one that I actually kind of want to pick up at some point. I just have not done so yet.
Know, because David Cage does nothing but let me down, but I'm curious.
Always?
I'm always curious, and then he always lets me down.
Fair enough.
And that's my 2 pickups. Lackluster, not video games. You're not here for these.
Well, no, yeah, you didn't get a video game, did you?
Well, this is a video game guy.
I mean, it's a video game guy. Yeah. I'll tell you what's weird, though, is I have a copy of... It's not a new pickup, but I have a copy of Fortnite for PS4 over there. And it's crazy how much these things have gone up in value. Like, this was like $60 new, but since they don't make them anymore, if you want to get a copy of Fortnite on PS4, it's like $80 pre-owned.
Don't use your Epic Games.
Yeah, and if it's unopened, then they're like $150.
Well, you saw that whole thing with the Epic Games. If you use your account on this, it locks you out of other consoles.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Be careful.
No kidding.
I did buy things on Steam sale, but go ahead.
Well, do you want to talk about what you got on the Steam sale? Or just give us some highlights?
I bought Shards of Darkness. It's a stealth game, but
is it
Goblin. Good? It's pretty good. I got it for $10.
Speaking of stealth games, before we continue, if you guys want to hang out later, Shawn and I are going to be streaming Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes on GameCube. So we're testing the GameCube for that 4 Swords of Adventure stream that we want to do in a couple weeks. Yep. So since he's here and we were going to be doing that anyways, here we play some Metal Gear. And
that's all I bought. Go ahead.
Okay. So I have 2 collector's editions that I got for the Vita, and then a whole bunch of used games that I got for the Vita. Basically because GameStop was doing a buy 2 get 1 free sale, as you know, Lola. And I basically went a little bit crazy because I had to go visit my parents because my aunt was turning 90 last weekend. So I drove down there, and I don't want to say that I was enticed because there's 4 GameStops nearby them, and I knew that was happening. It was totally for my aunt. But that was just like a nice bonus. So there were a lot of GameStops, and down in that area where I'm from in Southern Ohio, not everybody goes nuts for Vita games. So there were plenty just sort of hanging out there. So I got a lot of Vita games. Roaming Dan says, I got Mary Skelter Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. That's a great pickup. And SpongeBob Hero Pants. I'm not familiar with SpongeBob Hero Pants, I don't believe. Tesla says, dude, I have Twin Snakes on my to-buy list. Well, dude, I will keep an eye out because I think Darren may have a copy over at Warp Zone. It might be on the back shelf. I can't remember, but I'll look for you, Tesla. Kawhi says, I'm sorry for being a bad influence. Yes, you are a horrible influence, but I didn't help you much either, Lola, because I know that I was sending you Vita games as well that were on sale. So, all right, these are the 15 or so Vita games that I picked up. First off, I got Killzone Mercenary, which is a game that I've already played and beaten, but hadn't, basically not been in my collection for some time. But this is an amazing first-person shooter for a portable. I would say one of the best, probably. There aren't a lot of portable first-person shooters that I would say rival, AAA console releases, but Killzone Mercenary would definitely be one of them. And it makes really good use of the touchscreen as well for like melee kills and everything. Have you ever played this?
Never played it.
You should try this. Just take this with you.
Actually, that's not true for the PS4 one.
I also grabbed the Sly Cooper collection, which it's weird. Normally I don't like greatest hits stuff, but this isn't technically greatest hits. Sony just had a lot of really cool collections. Like they had this, they had the Jack and Daxter collection. What are they? They got God of War collection. I mean, they've got
Ratchet and Clank.
They did a Ratchet and Clank collection. So this one had 3 full games, and that would be Sly Cooper and Thieves Raccoonus, Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and Honor Among Thieves. And I only played, I think, what was it, Thieves in Time?
Is that the 4th one?
That might be the 4th one, because that's not in this collection. But I would go ahead and grab this as well. Because 3 games on one cart, that's not too shabby. Solid Nate, what's going on?
I don't know what they are.
Well, these?
Yep.
They're sort of like stealth platformer games.
That's what I imagined, but
yeah. I think I mentioned this already. But no, shouldn't be in this one. So also I did grab a physical copy of Child of Light, which this was the only way you could get a physical copy of this. I believe this is also on the PS4. But as far as physical copies go, I think this is the only way you can actually get a physical copy of Child of Light. I think they only released it for the Vita. As I understand it, I've not played this game. I think I got it for free actually on PSN at one point. This ended up being a free title from one of those buy 2 get 1 free. But the art style is really, really nice on it. I haven't had a chance to really dive into it, so I'm not really sure how great it is from a gameplay perspective. But I know that this game got really high marks from a lot of different review outlets. So Child of Light, not bad. At least I didn't think it was a bad pickup. Also, I can't remember if it was Metal Jesus Rocks who recommended this, but I happened to find this at the first GameStop that I went to when I went back home. Especially he said, when are we going to see that shiny new channel trailer, Your Player 2? So I will be working on that tomorrow as a full production day. I've got Shawn here to help me with some testing for some streaming today, but I actually already have all of the footage imported for it, and I just have to do like one more video about it, and then I'll have the final thing done probably within a week or 2, Jeff. So be looking for it because I do have all that sort of wrapped up. And the one that I saw was the Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, which, and that's the thing, normally I'm kind of like, if it's not Mario Kart, I'm not really that interested, but Mod Nation Racers was not a bad racing game for this, and based on what I saw, it looked like it was a pretty solid racer, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Race as Danica Patrick and Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is in this game. I totally forgot about that.
Is this the one that also has the Yogs cast?
I'm not sure. I'm not overly familiar with it. That's the thing. Like, there were even games that I just sort of took a leap on whenever I went to GameStop just because, they're not going to be making these anymore. So I kind of was like this terrified kind of fear of missing out mode where I was like, are these certain games going to be like impossible to find?
Right.
The next 2 that I got were actually on recommendation. I can't remember if it was Tarks who recommended it. It might have been Tarks.
So I think he recommended me also.
But actually, this was also from the first GameStop that I went to. They had Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 available, which I already flipped out the reversible cover on it. These are supposed to be pretty solid RPGs, though. And, they were both there. And I was kind of surprised to see both of them just sitting on the shelf together like that. Usually, when it comes to a series, you don't really find them just together. Tesla says Sonic Racing Transformed is crazy good. And that's the thing, like, from everything I saw, it did look crazy good, so I figured I would give it a shot. And then also, because I couldn't find a third Vita game at one point, and that's why I got this, even though we were there for the PS4, was Odin Sphere, the L game that I can't pronounce the last part of it, but Odin Sphere, which has been remade from the PS2 version originally. It came out on PS3 also?
No.
You sure?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's PS2.
I know there's a version on PS4, though,
PS4,
and I believe it supports cross-save functionality. And also, it's PlayStation TV compatible. And as I understand, this is one of the better games on the Vita.
This is mine now.
Oh, well, I guess. Didn't you already take the... Don't you have my PS4 version right now?
Right back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And then you just want to take this one?
You just keep my games.
Sometimes.
How many games of mine do you have?
A few. I have probably like 8.
Okay.
Let's say I have 8 of your games. Roman said, I need that Trails of Cold Steel too. I will keep an eye out, man. What's up, guys and gals? Retro Hack, how are you today, sir? Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I also got, which technically I have this with the PS4 collection that I got, but I really like the idea of playing it on the go before I realized that remote play worked so well, and I started doing it with Persona 5 this week. But nonetheless, this would have completed the collection for me, and that was Danganronpa 2. So I did grab a copy of this that I found at a GameStop down home. And then... technically, let's see, is that? Grab these, put these together. And then today, actually, I found Zero Time Dilemma, which I did get the Nonary Games collection, which would have had 1 and 2 from the 999 series in it, but I didn't have the third one, which is this one. But it's also PlayStation TV compatible. So, I mean, between this trilogy and then Danganronpa, that's a lot of graphic novel to work through. I don't know which series I'm going to start with. If anyone has a recommendation on that, I would love to hear it.
It's a lot of reading.
But they're both supposed to be really good. Well, I don't mind it, though. I enjoy it. And then I ordered this one online, and they didn't even give me a case for it. But then I went to a GameStop with Shawn earlier, and I was like, "Hey, you guys have an extra Vita case laying around?" Because I said I got a Akiba's Trip from online, but you guys didn't even send me a case for it. And they were like, "Do you want this Batman like Blackgate case?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I don't have this game, but I've got the case for it, so I'll probably just, I guess, put Akiba's Trip in there. I thought they would just give me like a generic case with no insert in it, and then now I've got like a Batman case for a game I don't have. I got 2 Senran games, which was Estival Versus and Shinobi Versus, which, as I understand it, are pretty decent, right?
They're pretty decent.
Because Shawn has more expertise on these games than I do. I picked up Peach Beach Splash just because I'm a sucker for collector's editions that include a soundtrack, and I've never really played games like this before, so I thought they would just be sort of stupid
like
fun
what?
For summer. Huh?
Games like what?
Games that would be targeted towards a more niche demographic, I guess you would say.
Okay.
To put it mildly.
As you buy your Danganronpas and your
those games came highly recommended, and because I like a good story-driven game, I thought I would not be, a bad position to pick those up.
Your third ninja game.
Well, this is a nice way to word it. Right, thank you.
Yeah.
Both series are really good, but 999 is the one I would suggest you start with. Why would you choose that over Danganronpa? I'm just curious, roaming down. Also, I did pick up Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus, which is a game I've already beaten on the PlayStation 3, but this is just such an excellent port of that game, and it used to be in my collection. Again, actually, no, wait. It was either in my collection or I definitely have it through PSN. I think it was a free game at one point.
I don't know about because Sigma was PS3. I don't know if there was a Sigma Plus on PS4.
No, I'm not talking about Sigma Plus. I'm talking about Sigma Plus. I think I have downloadable as a free offering they did through PlayStation Plus at one point.
Maybe probably.
But yeah, I did pick up the physical copy of that because it is a phenomenal game. It's a brutal and challenging game, but a very fulfilling action game, I think. And I don't like anytime I died in this, I didn't really feel like it was a cheap death. I felt like it was just, because I needed to get good. So
good.
And then I did get a couple of PS4 games while I was there, and I figured if I was going to get ridiculous over the top games, I saw 2 that I'd heard of Onichambara, and I'd seen the 360 one, but I didn't grab it because I was like, I don't think this got really great reviews, and the gameplay looked sort of some, but this looked a lot faster. So Onichambara Z2 Chaos.
And I'm the niche demographic.
Yeah. Are you making fun of me right now?
Yes, I am.
That's the
I'm
worst.
the niche demographic.
You did this to me. You're the one who turned me on to so many.
You're about to show off.
And then also Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter, because anything that has you kill a lot of zombies rapid fire just looks like a good time. And I've played the games like Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 to death.
That's why.
It's trying to pay me out to be a horrible person, which I am not. And then to sort of keep, it's weird because I totally forgot that I grabbed this too because I was talking to Simon the other day. And he was like, "You should play Lollipop Chainsaw. It's pretty good." And so I did find a copy of this for I think it was like $10 or something. And I'm not expecting it to be fantastic, but apparently this has a really big cult following that I did not realize. And I've never played it, but it seemed like ridiculous, over the top fun. And the same way I like schlocky B movie horror movies and everything that Ben turns me on to, when people make recommendations for games that I would feel would be the video game equivalent of a schlocky B movie horror, or schlocky B movie, I guess you would say. I'm also intrigued. Case in point, also, I guess, House of the Dead Overkill Director's Cut, which I grabbed. Which, now, you said that you thought that the Wii version of this was superior, right?
No, I think I was thinking of a different game.
Oh, it wasn't House of the Dead Overkill?
But it just seems to me like with a rail shooter, you would want it on the Wii, unless you have Move.
I do have Move controllers, because they came with the PlayStation VR.
Okay.
Roman Dance says, more serious tone, and since you just finished Persona 4, it would provide a change of scenery. Okay, that's cool. I assume, is that fair then to say that Danganronpa is a little bit more in line with the kind of presentation that I was used to in the narrative from Persona 4, you mean? Or just graphically, perhaps?
Look how many stickers are on this.
Dude, there's so many stickers on these, and I have to get all of them off. And speaking of Persona, one game that I was really happy to find was...
Jeez.
What? Yeah, they're all over the place.
Oh my God.
They're just plastered on there like 7
they
stickers.
Keep putting on top of each other.
But yeah, and then I got Persona 4 Arena Ultimax for the PS3. Now the thing is, I actually have Persona 4 Arena, thanks to you on a trade that we'll go through another time because there's just a ton of them. But the thing I didn't realize was I thought that Persona 4 Arena Ultimax here was basically just sort of a situation where it's like they would release like a Super Street Fighter 2 or something like that, where they would add some additional characters or make some minor tweaks, but it would effectively be the same game. But no, that's not the case. This is a direct sequel to Persona 4 Arena, and has a completely continued story. So at present, between like Persona Q, Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and then Dancing All Night, I've still got 4 more games to play with the crew from Persona 4, which I'm very happy about because I really enjoyed that game, having beaten it just fairly recently. Graphically, it's similar to Persona. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So definitely a different tone then. Hola, saludos desde Mexico.
That's hello from Mexico.
Hello from Mexico. Hola. Thank you for stopping by. I wish Eric was here.
Wow.
Eric speaks Spanish. And then today at Warp Zone, I grabbed a copy of Hotel Dusk Room 215, which I thought there was something wrong with the case, or it wasn't the original one because there was nothing in here, and I didn't notice it was the PAL version. But this is sort of a unique sort of detective story game, and one of the things that makes it exceptionally unique is it utilizes the microphone also, in addition to like the touchscreen. But then you actually hold the DS, or I guess probably the 3DS if you're playing it backwards, is you actually hold it vertically, so you hold it almost like a book to enjoy this game, which I thought was really unique. I don't see a lot of games where they force you to change the orientation. I think the only thing I can think of in recent memory was that Ikaruga had the ability to do so with Switch, right? Ikaruga. I always say it wrong, and Shawn always gets very elitist about his perfect pronunciation.
I guess if you don't know him.
And Tesla, since you are here, Star Fox Assault, on your recommendation, sir, I found a copy of it over at Warp Zone, and I figured I would give it a go. So maybe we'll even pop that in at some point tonight after Twin Snakes if we get stuck or if we can't beat it. I mean, when's the last time you did a full playthrough on that and knocked it out in 6 or 7 hours?
6 or 7 hours?
You're like, I don't know.
Maybe just a couple cutscenes.
Coincidence? Oh my god, I haven't played that game. Are you talking about Arena Ultimax? Or are you talking about Hotel Dusk? I hope you like it, man. Well, I mean, based on everything that you said in your review, man, like it was one of those things. Like I think when it initially came out, I just sort of just glossed over it.
He did a review of it.
Yeah, he did a video where he sort of broke down.
Because I remember when this came out and people were just like downing on it.
Yeah,
because it wasn't 64, and I guess what else came out on Star Fox?
Oh, you're talking about Adventure. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember
well, and this has and that's one of the things I saw in his video too, is this does have some on-foot shooting sections as well, but it's not like, I don't think to the degree that Adventures did.
I remember people hated this, so I stayed away from it, but people also hate Star Fox Zero, but I think that's a great game. I really like Star Fox Zero. I feel
like I should have grabbed it earlier.
I said I liked it.
Maybe I just didn't hear you.
I said I really like Star Fox Zero.
And then finally, I did get 2 collector's editions Vita games, which had nothing to do with the sale. I just wanted them. One is because I, at first, harbored the delusion that, excuse me, that I was going to play through all these games start to finish until I was talking to Darren. He was like, yeah, you don't really have to play them all through start to finish, like, 1, 2, Origins, 4. You can if you want.
Why did you skip 3?
Well, because I don't know if 3 was on that sheet you sent me, was it? In terms of the order to play, because they said 1 and 2 and Origin were tied together. Anyways, the point is, I got the collection edition of Ys Memories of Calcetta, which is a remake of 4, right?
I thought that was
because there's like 7 or 8 Ys games, the most recent of which just made its way to the Switch. Also,
I thought this was 7. I thought this was legitimately 7.
Am I thinking of Ys Origins then?
Origins is 0.
I'll have to go. Clearly, I'm not well versed in Ys mythology. Tesla's chat says, I'm going to see Ant-Man and the Wasp tonight, so I hope I can make it for the full thing. If you play tonight, message me and let me know if you enjoyed it. Yeah, dude, I absolutely will. And let me know what you think of Ant-Man and the Wasp. I won't spoil anything, but I just want to know what you think.
I don't know. You have to look it up.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to open that?
I can open it. Yeah, sure. So Memories of Calcetta actually came with, it's really nice, sort of like embossed, sort of shiny kind of collector's edition box. And then, so obviously, like, you've got the game inside, which I'll probably just leave this out at this point. But then it also came with a bunch of other cool stuff. In particular, and one of the things that I heard a lot of people praise this game for was its soundtrack.
It is a remake of 4.
Okay, so it was a remake. Okay, cool. So it does come with like a sort of mini strategy guide and art book, which gives a lot of information, and it's a really big book. I mean, compared to a lot of like soft cover art books, I think you would get in a collector's edition.
Yep.
And then it comes with a cloth map, which I won't unfold the whole thing, but it's packaged up in here. And then the thing I really liked was it came with a 3 CD soundtrack, and I've actually been listening to some of the music on Spotify, and it's phenomenally good. And I can't remember who, and I think it was somebody in this chat said that Ys was basically like Zelda on crack. And after seeing the movement speed and everything, hard to disagree. And the music is really quite good. Big fan so far. And then it also came with a compass, which I assume was functioning. Do you know how to read a compass?
Yes.
I did too. I just want to make sure you did.
Well, on mean streets of New York, you have to.
So yeah, it comes with a... If I can get it out of here. Yeah, it also comes with a Memories of Celceta compass that flips open here. So, kind of a nice inclusion.
Up is in the direction, Josh.
Oh, isn't?
That's not going to work.
It's the worst. So, yeah, I did go ahead and grab that. I found basically a complete copy of it on eBay. And, I figure, the Vita carts are going to become rare. And it seemed like I was really going to enjoy this series after I got into it. I figured I would go ahead and grab it. I have Memories of Celceta, but not the collectors. I'm jealous, LOL. Yeah, well, I mean, they're not super expensive. I mean, I think they're going for anywhere from like 60 to 70. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of pricey for a Vita game, but it's weird because
60 to 70? I think that was the price when it came out. I don't think it's moved at all then.
Oh, right on. Well, and that's the thing too. Is like I think it's funny that like some games I'll find that are rare, or even just a collector's edition, and it'll be like $60. I'm like, ooh, $60. That's a lot of money for a game. But then like a new release comes out, and you go like,
and you're like, I need a special edition, $120.
Right. Like that's no problem. And ultimately, I got this because I thought the gameplay looked fine. I don't know if it's going to be a game that's going to be as good as Hyrule Warriors in terms of these types of games.
Wasn't this also on the Switch?
Yes, it is also on the Switch, okay. but this version of it,
because it's
which is still only like $29. A big box, is that what you
said?
Yeah. The Noble Phantasm edition of Fate Extella Umbral Star. And I actually got turned on to this from Not Another Game Collector. He actually had a copy of it, and he was like, it's a really nice collector's edition. If you can grab it, you should look into it. So I basically bit the bullet and grabbed that. But that's probably going to be like the end of Vita purchases for a very long time, because I've got so many Vita games now kind of lined up. I feel like I've gotten really some of the best games that came out of that library so far, at least the physical copies of them. But yeah, so a lot of Vita games. Probably not going to do a monster pickup stream for a while, but still got some pretty good stuff. Wait, Lola, what are you making that face at? Are you at the Memories of Celceta or the Fate Extella Umbral Star? Because if you want me to order one from GameStop, they're like $29. You told me not to be an enabler, I'll remind you.
That's $29?
Yeah.
That whole thing?
That whole thing is $29. Actually, let's go ahead and open it, because I have no reason not to open it. I'm not like looking to keep it pristine. Hold on.
Hardcover art book, backstory, servant cards, and a cloth roll.
Yeah, it comes with like a scroll and the whole thing. I think it's a pretty nice box too. Like, I don't know if you could tell from the camera, but it's sort of like that iridescent. ET, what's up, man? My two favorite YouTubers. What's up, Josh and Shawn? Cooking some ground turkey with cilantro. Dude, that sounds super tasty. We went to an Indian buffet earlier. Shawn took me out to lunch. It was very classy of him. I appreciated it.
I'm the best.
He is occasionally the best. You think you're always the best?
Always.
So, it's got one of those like sort of like fabric-y pull tabs here to open the box, and it's magnetic. And then it does come with like a wall scroll, which I'll go ahead and open it. I'm not probably going to hang it up or anything, but where is it?
It's on this
side. Is it this one? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So it comes with that.
Waifus?
I guess. I'm not well versed in that niche, Shawn. You would have to school me.
You don't know what a waifu is. You play Persona. Don't lie to me.
It's terrible, but it's ultimately true. Yeah, I can go ahead and open the cards too. I'm assuming these are all the main characters from the game, but then the game itself.
Don't spoil yourself.
Well, and then
there might be. I think there's a spoiler in there.
There's a spoiler in here?
I think there's a spoiler.
Okay, I'm not going to show the cards then. I mean, I'll hold up a card, but not just one from the top.
Yeah, I think there's a spoiler in there. Nobody cares about the game.
Nobody cares about the physical game itself, I don't think. And then it also came with a hardcover art book, which is nice, because even the Memories of Celceta didn't come with the... So yeah, you basically get these plastic... I guess they're sort of a translucent plastic. You can kind of see through it. I don't know if you can tell from the camera. But yeah, this entire collection was $29, and it's still $29 on GameStop's website. But yeah, hardcover art book, which I'm assuming has a variety of concept art and everything in it.
As you can go right to the waifu.
Okay, I'll open to this person.
The husband.
With whom I'm not familiar. Have you played this game?
Nope. I'm vaguely familiar with the Fate series.
Well, Starlink spoke highly of it, and I'm still trying to find time to just sit down and watch Fate Zero, even though I did break down and get the first season of the Persona 4 animation, which I'm watching now, which is basically just a word-for-word retelling of the game, as far as I can tell. Daniel says, I want a PS4 for God of War and Bloodborne and Nintendo Switch for Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. What do you recommend me to buy first?
What was the question?
I would say it depends on. So he basically says he wants to buy a PS4 for God of War and Bloodborne and a Nintendo Switch for Zelda and Mario. What do you recommend to buy first? Honestly, I would say get the system that fits your lifestyle better. If you spend most of your time at home, then go for a PS4 so you can dive into the. I mean, obviously, like if you prefer one of those series over the other, I would go for that. But if you're somebody who's on the go a lot, the Switch is absolutely amazing. It's one of the only reasons that I'm able to play as many games as I am right now.
By the PS4 and the Wii U.
Or buy the PS4 and a Vita, and then you can do remote play.
Well, then if you buy the PS4 and the Wii U, you can play Zelda still.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I'm sure you can find a Wii U for cheap.
Yeah, they're coming down a little bit, I think. Speaking of fabric wall scrolls, I have one for Heavenly Sword and one for Bayonetta. Nice, man.
I've never seen the Heavenly Sword one.
I don't think I've ever played Heavenly Sword. I remember that being a big show. Is it not great?
You can't jump.
But can you still murder things?
I mean, you can murder things in most games.
I'm just saying.
You can murder Goombas in Mario, and Mario can jump.
But that game was pitched as like a graphical showcase for the PS3 when it first launched, correct? Because that would have been 2005, 2006.
It's graphically garbage.
Oak City, what's up, man? How goes it? We're in the house, the Nomad Man. Are you talking about Shawn?
Am I the Nomad?
Oh, right, no, you're talking about Roaming Dan being the Nomad. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Although you are occasionally nomadic, but...
Jeez.
So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just a lot of Vita titles. So what's everybody doing? What are you guys doing with your Saturday today? What games are you going to be playing? Are you going to be streaming yourself later? Are you going to be watching somebody else's stream? What are you guys up to?
They'll be watching our stream.
You mean your stream? This one's all about you. We're going to watch Shawn, who says he's going to get a no detection run in.
I said I was going to try. I said I was out of practice.
But you're incredibly well versed in the Metal Gear Solid series, and it's one of your favorite
noises.
You could run around and make time fire
and you can stream that,
and yet you have no interest in Starlink. I don't understand this.
Well, I don't want to buy stuff.
You don't have to buy stuff. You can just buy those things digital. You don't have to have the toys. I figured, though, you're just like, nope, I want the toys.
Let's not say things that are dumb, okay?
Okay, all right. By the way, Doom soundtrack Mick Gordon comes out on physical disc July 16th or 20th. That's definitely relevant to my interest. Now, is that going to get a vinyl release, or is that on CD, you mean? Because that I'm interested in. Wii U still too expensive. Last I saw was 150, and that was at Christmas. Saw one the other day for 120. Yeah, I think they were close to the 160, 170-ish range, and I think they're slowly coming down.
Right.
Smash says it's 113 in San Diego today. Going to swim in the pool and play some more Switch games, maybe. Oh, right on. So what's on your Switch right now, sir? Actually, let's see.
In the hotel room, bought my PSTV.
Play some Vita games on the nice TV in my room. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a PlayStation TV as well now, and I'm working on some videos for that. But it's pretty solid so far. CD and vinyl. Now, is that going to be like a red fancy vinyl? Like, I don't want to say that the color of a disc sways my decision, but it totally does. Not Another Gameplay says, hi, what did you get? Well, I'm going to run back through these as quickly as possible.
Just give me a chunk and I'll hold them up.
Here, I'll give you that.
We got this?
We got this basically because you cheap. Recommended it, sir. And you're right. That's not an overly expensive collector's edition. So Fate Extell, the Emerald Star, which I know you're familiar with, Adrian. And then what? The Ys Memories of Salsetta collector's edition for Vita, which I found on eBay.
You want to read these off?
Yeah. Zero Time Dilemma.
Keeper's Trip.
Danganronpa V2. Odin Sphere.
Trails of Cold Steel.
Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2.
I'll do these.
Okay, you do those.
Sonic Racing Transformed. Child of Light. Only Way to Get It Physical. Sly Cooper Collection. And Killzone Mercenary.
Yep.
The Ninja Gaiden and Senran games. The trilogy of Ninja games.
Right.
On Vita. Some of these are better than the others.
Right. Onichambara Z2 Chaos. I'll just hand them to you. Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. I feel like really like the 4 big games that I got.
I'm curious in this.
Well, you can pop it in and check it out later.
But I'm only curious because it has cloves damage. So can I trust them?
What really? Is that on there?
It has.
I didn't read
for your clothes to come off. Zombie attacks.
I didn't read the description that closely, but now that's fine. House of the Dead Overkill Extended Cut for the PS3, Adrian. Lollipop Chainsaw. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Star Fox Assault on Tesla Chad's recommendation. And the PAL version of Hotel Dusk Room 215.
I feel like we're missing something.
Are we missing? Oh, wait, you already showed, Akiba's trip.
And the case for Batman.
And the case for Batman. But yeah, so that was all of the Vita pickups, Adrian.
Is Brain Dead, to be honest.
I want that Ease Collector's Edition. Yeah, dude, they're still floating around for sure.
Roaming Dan, can I dress them like I can in the Senron games?
Don't know. Oh, wait, I missed some stuff. Hooked on Yoku's Island Express. Yes, I think I did see you playing that the other day. I'm curious about that too, because that looks like a lot of fun. Is it good?
Because I kind of want it.
Yeah. Tesla says the 2016 Doom soundtrack is 10 out of 10.
There's no original Mission 1 episode run one.
Right. Price isn't bad, and I've made the pre-order. Where did you pre-order that from, ET? Awesome, lots of great games. Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff in here, and honestly, I wouldn't have gone something except I still did have some GameStop credit, and then it was the buy two get one free, so I went a little nuts on the PS4 and Vita front because I figure it's only going to get harder to find a lot of these games, anyways.
Did you also buy this? Is this relevant?
No, that's just something that I had, but I do have a physical copy of Fortnite, which is now super expensive.
And I bought a Tutaku.
And Shawn bought a Tutaku.
Kind of disappointing
for Bloodborne. Odin Sphere, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I bought it, and then Shawn was like, "Can I borrow that?" And I was like, "Sure." And then he took my PS4 copy with. Then I got the Vita version. He was like, "I'm taking that today."
That's not how any of that happened.
You sure?
I said, "Buy this so I can borrow it."
And then what'd you do?
You bought it, so I bought it.
Oh, there we go. Also, Top Spot. Hey, what's up, man? Dang, you went all out. Yeah, I absolutely went all out. I will not be buying Vita games for a while. I have way too many now to play, which is fine because I think there's some good ones in there. I'm particularly excited. If I had to pick the games that I'm most excited to play, it's probably going to be Ease and then also Danganronpa or the Nunnery games, the 999 series. Lol, yeah, you know how it is too, Lol, because I know that you've bought a fair amount of Vita games recently as well. SHZH story is brain dead, to be honest. LOL. That's fine. I'm not expecting a deep and compelling narrative from these games. The same way I don't have to go to a movie and get a deeper insight into the human condition to enjoy a film. For instance, like I want to go see the Rampage movie so badly, I don't think I'm going to get a very compelling character arc for Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Right. But at the same time, it's just a big, dumb action movie, and I'm totally fine with that. I can enjoy that. I would assume some of these games are going to be exactly the same way. DS wouldn't be PAL European version, I presume.
Yeah.
Oh, then yes, I learned something new. I've got Odin Sphere, so I assume you are a fan of that game, not another game collector. Amazon, as always. Okay, cool. I didn't know if that was going to be one of those things where it was like, because I know like Limited Run has been doing a fair amount of vinyl stuff lately. Like I did the Thimbleweed Park soundtrack, but I think that's it. I did not do the Night Trap vinyl that they just released yesterday. Yeah, it's a blast. A Metroidvania pinball game. Fascinating how they implemented mechanics. Speaking of Metroidvania, the game that I've been playing here and there in between wrapping up Persona 4 has been Hollow Knight, and that's a whole lot of fun too as a Metroidvania. Did you did beat that?
I did beat that.
Okay.
I didn't 100% it, but I did beat it.
Because I knew Corey was a fan, but I didn't know you
Corey
were as big of a fan.
I did 100% it.
Right. Chris is always streaming when I'm sleeping. I don't try to. Sean, I was like, I don't think we should stream until later. And Sean was like, we stream now, or I threaten you with physical violence.
That's also not what happened. And you're holding a knife.
Shh, no, I'm not. I've got so many games to play. Need to finish Ease. Now, which Ease are you playing right now? Not other gameplay. Are you playing Self-Set or are you playing like
I've
8?
Also never finished this.
You want to borrow it?
I have it.
Oh, okay.
I just never finished it. And I really want to go back to it.
Crows, I should be sleeping. I feel ya. Hey, Roaming Dan. Yes, I am. Ease 8, you mean, right?
Is it this one on the Switch?
Yeah, 8 just went on the Switch, which I was at Best Buy earlier and I want it, but I look at all. Do you want to go to Best Buy?
You go to Best Buy.
I know we're gonna end up at Best Buy before this stream starts. I can feel it. The Doom soundtrack CD is 24 and the vinyl is 40 from Amazon. I will look into that for sure. Because that is a pretty iconic I think that's a pretty iconic game.
Do you actually listen to any of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I listen to them through Spotify. I don't have the albums or anything.
Okay.
If
you had the vinyl album, would you listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one of those things where I constantly am like, oh, I'll only listen to music if it's on vinyl.
That I want, but then it's like, I'm just gonna put this in a frame and put it on my wall.
Do you have a record player?
I do not.
Like it's a birthday idea for Shawn.
Don't buy me that. That's stuff.
Well, you like stuff?
No, I already bought.
You just bought 2 stuffs. I'm just.
I should just throw them in the trash.
Bleep bloop blorp. Is that how most game soundtracks sound, Oak City? Because I mean, there's some truth to that.
I think that's something like you.
Wait, because I'm a robot? I'm not a robot.
I'll put that right there.
Besides, you were the one talking earlier about how much you would enjoy being a robot.
I wish so much.
It's not true. Hollow Knight devs promised me a review copy, and now they are ignoring my emails, pissing me off. Really wanted that one. Yeah, I can imagine, man. I'll tell you what, though. Like, that was another game, too, that was so well regarded. Like, whenever IndieBox had that thing, it was like 2 months ago, where they had, like, their vault sale, where they had a very limited supply of games left over physical from where they were still shipping things out subscription style. Mm-hmm. And that Hollow Knight one, I wanted to get it so bad, because they had it for, I think it was going to be like 50 or 100 bucks or something.
I would have bought that.
It was gone instantly.
I don't buy things that I would have bought that.
Like, I thought the limited run stuff was selling out quick recently, but man, that thing was just like, the second I clicked on it, it was like, nope, sold out. I couldn't even add it to my cart. Oh, you're playing Memories of Cell-Sided. Okay, gotcha. And I'm assuming it's a good experience, right? Because if not, this is going to be a very sorry purchase for me.
They're good games. This is a good game.
Tosma says, I ordered the Night Trap Classic Edition yesterday. My first purchase from Limited Run. Right on, man. That's awesome. I think I purchased like 6 or 7 games from Limited Run. But that's the thing. Like when you buy a Limited Run game, it's sort of unfulfilling because like you buy it, it's like really what you're buying is the opportunity to wait for 3 months because it takes a while for it to ramp up production and everything.
And I put it on my shelf, and then I was like, I don't want this anymore.
Which one did you get?
I had Shadow Complex.
Oh, okay. But that, I mean, of all the Limited Run games, I mean, that's a pretty good one to have. Shadow Complex is solid.
The only game that I think is good that they put out.
The only game they put out like 180 titles. You won't say there's a single other good game.
That's the one
they did Stranger's Wrath.
I'm not going to say things on stream.
It's just I don't know how you could argue that. Nice top spot. I have an extra copy of Resident Evil 0 for GameCube and the original Battlefront for PS2 if you want to make a trade. Wait, Battlefront? Oh, like Star Wars Battlefront. I don't know. I don't think I already have that. I'm sure you already have it.
You have to figure it out.
You do have it?
I don't have anything anymore.
Oh yeah, because you got rid of most of your stuff. That's right. Because most of it has now been assimilated into my collection, or at least a fair chunk.
I'm an anti-collector.
The anti-collector. Yeah, September. I think. Yeah, because normally whenever you order them, they're just like this won't ship immediately, except for the Ocean Horn they did, which you did not agree with that purchasing decision. But I wanted to see what some of the hype was about.
Corey said it was a competent game.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was worth $40. That's my line.
Well, I don't think it was $40. With the limited run copy, I think it was $24.99 or $29.99. But maybe if you're like maybe not even worth $20 or $30, because I think you can get that game for like $10 on iOS or less.
Zelda game that Corey didn't finish, and he has played all of them multiple times.
Gotcha. Got to run, fellas. Have a great weekend. You too, man. Enjoy the weather out in San Diego. That sounds delightful.
See you later.
I get every limited run game I can if I can get them for retail price. I won't pay inflated eBay prices.
Nor should you.
Yeah, I mean, no. Well, I'll tell you something I'm about to make an exception for, or was thinking about it at least, was Ys Origin. You can get a physical copy of Ys Origin on Vita, but on eBay those prices are not unreasonable. They're like $40.
What was it at launch?
I think it was $34.99 or maybe $24.99. But even then, that's not like $80 for this. And even the collector's editions you can get for $60.
That's not terrible, but I refuse to pay scalpers for things. So
ever? I
try not. Ever buy scalp things.
I mean, I would prefer not to buy scalp things, but every now and then I'll make an exception. Hey, you're a player too. Henry, what's up, man? How goes it? How goes your collecting journey? The anti-collector sounds like the next big gaming YouTube channel. You should do a channel just about all the things you're getting rid of and then explain
why. It's too late.
Why.
I already put them here.
Well, I'll just give them all back.
Take everything back.
You could just be like, or we could probably cut that together. I'll be like, check out this awesome new game I got from Shawn, and then I'll be really enthusiastic, and then we'll cut to you, and you'll be like, let me tell you about this garbage game I traded to Josh.
You already got that here.
Not every time.
Look at all these games here.
None of these were from you. So out of all these games that we looked at, then which one are you most interested in playing just to check it out tonight, just for like a few minutes, not for hours on end,
just to check it out?
Yeah.
So not a game that I already know what it is.
Right.
I mean, I want to know what Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter is.
Yeah, I feel bad that you pointed out that feature on stream now because I really didn't notice that when I bought it. I was just like, oh, this just looks like fun zombie slaying.
That's what you do with the Senron games. You dress them up.
Yeah, but their clothes don't come off.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Absolutely, they do.
Hey, this has a reversible cover.
When you get hit by specials, they come off. Don't get hit by specials. This also has a reversible cover.
Does it? Oh. That's a more vivid reversible cover.
One of these are more safe than the other.
Which one is the safer one?
This one.
Show that one. Hooray, Senron.
No, I gotta flip it around.
That's the reversible cover for Senron.
It looks like they're just having fun.
It does look like they're having fun.
Right.
And let's see. LOL. Use Memories of Celceta is great. I haven't played the other games yet. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one who's sort of coming into the series late then, Adrian, and if you vouch for it.
I've only played that one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I want to go back and play the rest of them.
Yeah.
And then the story, PSP or whatever.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Man,
you got it hacked.
That Yeast one is
The bump combat, you didn't like it?
I don't like that I have to talk to everyone in town just to figure out where to go.
Yeah, I struggle with that. And the weird thing was, I looked up a walkthrough on that because I was like, where do I get a sword?
This guy,
and he didn't give me the sword.
Yeah, he didn't give me the sword either.
Yeah,
same walkthrough
I left and I was like...
The same walkthrough was like, go talk to everyone in town and then go back and talk to the guy. Yep, they give me the sword.
Never gave me the sword either, so I had to go to a completely different town.
So I went to the second town to buy the sword. The walkthrough said buy sword, armor, and a shield.
Yep.
And you have enough money for it.
Right.
And then the walkthrough says don't grind because you're not going to make money. And I just turned it off and I was like, I'm done with this.
Right.
Forget about that game.
Let's see. It's going well. Your player 2 found Zelda 4 Swords for GameCube. Awesome. We're going to be playing that ourselves. Definitely better than Wind Waker. It's not as cryptic. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully between the four of us trying to play that on stream here in a few weeks, we'll be able to figure it out, make some serious progress. I think that person's going to be you because Adam's convinced you're just going to pick him up and throw him off a cliff. That's the thing you can do. Huh?
I've already beaten it, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't consciously ruin it.
Because I already know what happens.
Topside says better than Wind Waker. Not in my opinion, but it is fun. I have a love-hate relationship with Wind Waker. I respect it and I love the art style, but I never dove back into the HD one that I have for Wii U because whenever I played it the first time around in college, I would just go out in the middle of the ocean and then I would come back to the game and I had no idea where I was supposed to be going, and it was very frustrating for me.
They fixed a lot of that, but I know.
They did fix a lot of that? In what?
I think so.
In the Wii U version?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, it's your opinion. I have nothing against it. What kind of kinky stuff are you getting into? Shawn made me do this because he let me borrow a Senron game and introduced me to the series.
Wait, what did I make you do?
He was talking about the
Senron. We're gonna dress him up. I wish I brought my Vita with my save file. What?
Nothing. No,
we can play Peach. And
there's a lot of Senron games in this house now, more so than I ever thought I would have.
We'll play Peach and Beach Splash.
We can play Peach and Beach Splash. So it's not that kinky, really. It's weird though, because earlier you were like, "He's holding a knife." That makes it sound worse.
Jesus.
Sorry. I also found Beautiful Joe for GameCube. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. E.T. was looking for Beautiful Joe too, and actually, I did look for you today when I was at Warp Zone E.T., but they did not. They had the first Beautiful Joe, and I think they had Red Hot Rumble, but they didn't have two. And you wanted that for the GameCube, right? Or the PS2? Wait,
PS2 has Dante in it. GameCube
I'm trying to remember now.
Doesn't have anything special.
They streamlined some of the late game quests.
That's for Zelda. So.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. That's good to know. So what's the last game all of you played, or what's the last game all of you picked up? I would be curious. Unless you're doing a pickups video, in which case I would just watch that. I feel like I do feel like there's a game we're missing somewhere, but those pretty decent pickups, I think. So based on what you've seen of the entire Vita library at this point, Shawn, would you say my Vita library is decent, or do you think that it's lacking some key titles that you would include in your collection?
Lacking? You buy everything you see.
Not everything. That's not true.
I think you have all the Vita titles that I have, except for Valkyrie Drive.
And Drive Girls. I don't have that yet.
I don't have Drive Girls.
I hear it's like a not sleeper hit necessarily, but it definitely has an audience.
Do you own a EDF? Yes, you do.
Yes,
I don't own DJ
Max. And I was not a huge fan based on my initial time with it.
You might have to do like a 2-player mode or something.
I would be okay with that.
You don't have DJ Max. Pick up a DJ Max. I think it's Japanese only. I'm not sure.
I gotcha. Oak City says Mario Kart Wii noticed. Yes, I saw that. That was awful.
Mario Kart Wii no disc?
Yeah, I picked up a Mario Kart Wii, but it didn't have a disc in it. He just got the case.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Just did my review on the Double Dragon pluggable. Oh, yeah. I watched that this morning while I was standing in line at the DMV, another game collector, and I remembered you said that the controls did not feel great on it. But you got a discount, right? You got it for like $10 instead of paying retail $20. And that's the kind of game, like, if I saw that like at a yard sale or something, and someone was like, it had like $3 on it, I'd probably go for it. But otherwise, I would probably not pick that up.
I'm surprised you call it the DMV.
What?
Because it's called the BMV here.
I don't know. I think I just, whenever I saw it in like probably sitcom stuff, I always heard people call it the DMV, and I just probably never got.
Beat Darksiders 2 last night, roaming around to finish a few open quests. I never played Darksiders 2. I didn't like the first one.
I liked the first one, but I never finished it.
Just picked up the Teen Titans, beat them up on the GameCube, and enjoying it so far. I'm making my way through the Mario Tennis Aces. Did you pick that up yet?
I didn't.
Still have not.
We can go to Best Buy.
I don't know if I'm going to play it.
I would play it with you.
Yeah, I play it. I don't know if it's worth spending
a full 60?
Full 60 on a game.
They put a fair amount of Switch games on sale this week, I want to say. Something took a pretty decent price. It wasn't Splatoon. It was something else. Something took a price. Because normally, like, first-party Nintendo stuff's only, like...
$40.
Yeah, they'll do, like, $5 off or something like that at most. But you don't often see it do, like, you know, like 10 or 20 off or anything like that. Although I did pick up... Oh, actually, there was one more Switch game that I picked up. Now I remember.
What'd you get?
Don't leave me here alone. You're not going to agree with, I'm pretty sure.
Show it to me before you show it to them.
Why?
Be special.
You just want to go special?
Yeah.
There, you can see it first.
Why would I not agree with that?
I just thought you didn't like this game.
Who said that? I don't like a lot of things, but...
Right, and that's probably why I made that connection. But Rayman Legends is on sale for $20. Oh, wait, no. It was either 20 or 29 instead of like...
One of those prices are way better than the other.
I'm pretty sure it was 20.
Okay.
But yeah, they had this, but they only knew pre-owned it was still $37.99 at GameStop, but you can get Rayman Legends, or at least you could, for $20. So I went ahead and grabbed those.
Oak City doesn't like that you're holding out on us. Oak City does not like that you're
holding out. I didn't mean to. I just kind of. I'm sorry.
How do you feel about this?
About the lack of anything on the inside?
Because like people are having.
My expectations for physical media inclusions is so low that I don't really get.
Because like people are going crazy about what's that? Crash coming out and have nothing in it.
Oh yeah. Wait, did I show? Yeah, I showed Crash.
Did you buy Crash?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Was it? No, was that there?
I think I brought it to the office.
Or was that when you refused to get me food?
I don't know. I refuse to get you food a lot though.
So rude. So mean to me.
I know. And then you took me to a nice Indian buffet.
You didn't even open it yet?
Go ahead and open it. See if show the inside of it for everybody. Where's the knife?
I don't know. Why did you assume I have a knife? I'm from New York.
I don't know, Sean. But did I assume you had a knife because you're from New York?
Yeah. Why would you hand me a knife like that?
I don't know. I'm not from New York. I don't know how to handle them. See what I did there? Because you made the connection of violent New Yorkers. See, and that's the thing. I think Mario Tennis Aces would only be fun with a friend. I mean, like, the gameplay was definitely competent when I played the demo of Tesla, but... I mean... That's the same thing as that one.
Same thing.
I don't know why people made a big deal out of this one when there are other Switch games that have had that sparse of an interior. I will play Disgaea 3 on Vita tonight, finally. Now, I've got the first Disgaea, Afternoon of Darkness, I think, for PSP now. But, like, Disgaea 5 on Switch now is only like 20 or 30. Yeah.
So, when Switch games started doing that thing when that 3DS did, they put the holes in the middle, that's what I'm 100% done with Switch physical media.
Wait, why?
I hate that.
You really?
Yeah.
That never bothered me. I never looked at that like, oh, I can't stand these holes in the DS cases.
I feel like it just makes it so easy to damage everything in there.
Decent. Yeah, it is. Yes, Oak City. I'm sorry. I'm driving around doing errands, just listening. I'm in my ears, but okay, I gotcha.
It's dangerous, man. Don't do that.
I am listening. Bravo Evil. Can you send a game? Which game? Possibly. I've sent games to people before. I'm a violent New Yorker, says Oak City. Because you've got the wrench. I've got tomorrow off, working tonight. Right on, man.
Is Oak City from New York?
No.
No, it's at Die Hard.
Die Hard is from New York.
I'm trying to get down to New York sooner or later this year, so
Thanks a lot.
I'm coming for him.
Thanks for not inviting me.
You can come.
Okay.
You can be fifth wheeling it up.
Oh, that's right. You're going couple style with Corey and his wife, aren't you?
I'm trying to.
Oh, I'm not going to go and be the fifth wheel. I'll just be annoying the whole time. Or I can just sit in the very back and just like play Switch. Get out.
I'm taking my games with me.
Those aren't even your games.
You just borrowed them.
Hold up. I mean, those were your games.
Yeah, well.
Ridiculous.
Now you're teasing them.
Titles. Sorry.
And you tease them and then.
I'm not.
So, yes, he is holding out.
I am a little bit, but just because I didn't want to go through like another 20, 30 games here, I figured we would do that on a separate stream because it was ridiculous.
If they call you out, that's on you now.
You called me out.
I didn't call
you did that.
I'm just saying. I'm playing with this T thing.
Agreed. I hate those holes in the 3DS. Is this a thing? Like, does anybody else feel this vehemently about the holes in 3DS cases?
What I'm talking about?
Yeah, because where you can see like the slipcover behind it, right? There's like it's like vent holes or something. Yeah. Right there. Yeah.
And they also changed it up a little. That they put a recycling symbol in there.
I'm gonna go check some of my 3DS cases.
I'm gonna go get some.
Okay. Judge, what's up, man?
Do you have Kid Icarus?
Show them all, Josh. Wait, show who all what? The ones with the Shawn trade? That's a lot more games to go through. I mean, we can do it.
This one has holes.
Here, let me see. Is that BitTrip? Animal Crossing? This is a game that stresses me out too much. I'll never play this again.
Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it in my collection, but these are the holes he's referring to. Uh-oh, about to give away my Nintendo Club code. I'm kidding. Somebody wants that. You can take it. But yeah, these are the holes that he's referring to in the DS cases where, yeah, this was never a problem for me.
Horrible.
Why?
Give me the full thing.
What?
If I'm paying full price, I expect a full case with an instruction manual.
Well, I mean, it's not going to protect it any better. I mean, these cases are not waterproof even when they don't have holes in them or something. Like they can
easily get like poked.
Plus, you should be happy. Do you remember what we used to get for Game Boy games?
What?
Cardboard.
Yeah, but
now you've got this at least, and you're complaining about some holes.
You weren't expected to keep those back then.
I wish I had been.
Yeah, me too, but
that would have been much better.
And they also came with cases. The plastic cases you can put the games in.
Yeah, but those aren't really displayable.
All of these have holes in them.
Here you go.
I'm looking for one with the recycle symbol.
Play Battlefield 5. I don't have Battlefield 5, so I can't play it, sir. But if I do, I will let you know. Do you have Far Cry 5? That I could do. Bravo Evil. It makes... Top Spot says it makes the case flimsier. He thinks it's a structural thing.
All right. Which one did I hand you?
You handed me Animal Crossing, which I already tossed back over there. LMAO, does Shawn complain that there's a hole in his donut?
No. You know what I did see the other day? I saw a Hostess thing.
Yeah.
And they were called... So Hostess has these little donuts called donuts.
Yeah.
And then they go jumbo donuts.
Jumbo donuts?
So it's just a donut.
That's just a donut. Curious.
Pisses me off so much.
Lola says, "What's so stressful about Animal Crossing?" It's the passage of time. Like when I play Stardew Valley, I turn game off, time stops. Right? In Animal Crossing, if I leave for a few days, in-game time passes, as I recall, and that was very stressful for me.
Animal Crossing is like come back at 6 p.m.
Right?
It's like oh man.
Like I don't like having to structure my real life around. Like passing in-game time events, I can't deal with that.
Life friends. You can manage visual friends.
Right. Now, somebody told me the other day that people were paying real-life money for access to specific villagers for a version of Animal Crossing. Did you hear about this?
Specific villagers?
Yeah, like that they were basically paying money on eBay to trade or something.
I do know when that game first came out.
Yeah.
One of the 4 fruits was really rare to start out with, so like that was a big thing.
And people were eBaying them?
I don't know if they're eBaying, but there was a lot of people like, I'll trade you, just come on, let me get in your village so I can get some of that fruit and just plant it.
Right.
That's a big deal.
Romy Dan says, show all your pickups, Josh. Stop holding back. Do you want to go through all these 360 games that we traded like 3 months ago and I was waiting for you to come over?
That's your choice, man.
All right. If you guys want to see a bunch more pickups, I will do them now. These are all games that I got from Shawn's collection that he was going to get rid of, but we need to make room.
Dealer's choice. Remember, you mentioned them, not me.
When you're yelling, I think you pointed
for
it
when
out
you're yelling
initially.
at me later.
When I'm yelling at you later?
Yeah.
I can just yell at you now. No, I can't.
Do it.
I'll grab that.
Yell at me on stream.
I don't want to yell at you. I don't like yelling at you.
If I just start screaming.
Besides, as Judge pointed out, you are the...
Where is Judge?
He's in here.
I came all the way over here.
I know.
For Judge.
All right, hold on. These are all games that I got.
Judge didn't want the invitation, so I came over.
Actually, I guess there's not that many, but there's a fair amount.
Oh, yeah. That's why I thought you had it. I gave it to you.
What?
This, though.
Yeah, at least they... So that'll be a fun thing to show. Okay, so there's about 15, 20 more games here that we can run through. Courtesy of a trade with Shawn. Burn crows. Animal Crossing is like Tamagotchi. Things die. Right? That's awful.
Where am I at? Who's so sure about Animal Crossing? Is this?
Shawn complains that he has to turn around to flush the toilet.
I mean...
Do you ever complain about things?
I complain about everything. The fact that I have to get on this chair right now is really stressing me out.
But yeah, Animal Crossing, super stressful, Lola. Yes, do it. Next month, my YouTube channel uploading is going to slow down. I have school to worry about, so it'll be a while before I can upload content, indie content. But in the meantime, I will continue uploading. Right on. Life gets in the way sometimes, man. As long as you're still doing something. You're the worst, Josh. LOL. I know, right? Tom's what's telling me to yell at you.
Here, stop. Go.
All right. So the first thing that I got from Shawn on trade was Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a game that I never played. But then he also had the stand for it because apparently you have to sort of prop the 3DS
Yes, please don't break your wrists.
Yeah.
We're not responsible for
apparently it's a very taxing game on your hands. So he did have the original case of it, but to speak to the holes thing that he's talking about, they at least made creative use out of the horrible holes that Shawn hates in this one where they've got... You can sort of see the characters through them.
Josh is nice. Shawn complains I'm ridiculously critical. Oh,
it's a good combo.
You send me a list of 5 games, and I'll be super critical.
He will be critical of every choice you ever make, I assure you. Also from Shawn, Tetris DS, which was one of my first DS games. I'm really glad to have this back in my collection. Not a rare game by any stretch of the imagination.
Not even the best version.
Not even the best version of Tetris, but I still like having it. You should record videos in advance, Henry, so that you have content coming out when you're more busy. That's normally what I do, but I'm actually bone dry right now, man. I'm trying to catch up on some stuff tomorrow. People have already been asking me about the channel trailer, which I'm way behind on. So I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. Also, I can't stop hanging out with you. I would never. Or wait, did you mean streaming?
No, I said hanging out with me.
And then Persona 4 Arena. So now I have the sequel to this, and I can play both of them. Which we should play this because I feel like
this is the first one.
Right.
Okay.
What I'm saying is your fighting game skills, since you're so good, would probably help me advance the story more quickly.
Let's not say things.
That's a really nice looking disc and manual, though. It is complete. Please main Nanako. Okay. I have no problem with Nanako-chan. I mean, she's tiny, right? It's like Oddjob and GoldenEye. I'm sure she has a discernible advantage. Oh my god. I forgot that you traded this to me and I went out and bought it. So if anyone wants a copy of Stranglehold, you let me know. I got an extra one. But this is just like a stupidly fun action game.
Did you buy that one?
I'm pretty sure.
Or did you buy the one with the movie in it?
I don't think I have the one with the movie in it.
I have the movie. Why is that
what is this garbage? Oh. But yeah, if anyone wants Stranglehold, let me know. I'll ship it out because I don't need 2 of these.
It's the best game. You should want 2 of them.
I'll take it. Awesome. Adrian, I will get it over to you. I'll set this aside.
No, now it's from me.
All right, it's from Shawn. Shawn will send it over to you.
I don't know why this is like this.
Well, then you're going to have to give me another game to make up for the trade thing you just stole from my collection. So.
Oh, here. Both of these.
Dead or Alive 4 and 5. I played 4, but I never played 5. So I actually wouldn't mind playing 5 also. So that's another fighting game from that. Saints Row 2, which I only played the original. I never played Saints Row 2, 3, or 4, but now I've got 2 and 3.
2, 3, or 4?
No. I've only played the original Saints Row, and I remember being like, this is good.
2 is one
but
of my
it's not
games.
Great. But, you know, they, again, both complete, I think.
They should be complete.
Just making sure. No, I'm kidding. So I will be pumped to check those out at some point because I've never played them. Adrian says, sweet, thanks, Shawn. The holes in the 3DS cases are there for the cartridges to breathe while they are in plastic prisons, LOL. See?
Well, Tetris.
Sound logic from ET.
Been in prison forever.
Yes.
You know, speaking of that, though, I always did find it weird that the GameCube cases have holes in the bottom.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Bizarre.
Let's see.
Saints Row 2 is where stuff gets ridiculous.
Yep. This reminds me, did you watch that vid of the Tetris champ playing the new beta? No, I got the video from you. I have not had a chance to watch it yet. I started it and then something stole my attention because I'm horrible. I have like 2 speeds of response, either glacial or lightning fast. Yeah. I saw that on Nick Robinson's channel, I think. Wait, I think Judge actually did link it to me. I'm going to start doing quick game reviews, says Adrian, another game collector. That's cool, man. I'm actually doing a video about game reviews that I wrapped up editing on last night that should have gone out Friday, but then I had some problems with rendering. Saints Row 2 is when stuff gets ridiculous. Long live Freckles, bitches.
Can I say that?
I guess.
Welcome to Freckles, bitches. It'll make sense once you if you actually play it.
Okay. Those games are so much fun. I love to. Well, maybe we'll just do like a Saints Row stream sometime. We'll run through the entire series.
We gotta get Corey for that too.
Why? Is he a huge fan?
Yeah,
okay. I think a locking piece of plastic can be inserted in the GameCube cases, like Blockbuster cases. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Interesting. Never played a Saints Row game. They look interesting. I should give the series a try. As I remember, the first one. I think the first one was, and that was the only one I ever played. It felt like it was trying to be Grand Theft Auto, but then didn't later entries become like really over the top humor?
The first one was trying to be Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. The second one is kind of like Vice City San Andreas, where it's like wacky but still grounded in realism. 3 is where it gets balls to the wall.
Okay.
And then 4 is just nonstop.
That sounds fun. So also Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which I have for the PS3. This is the 360 version, and now this is the PS4 version.
So I think this version is rare because I always see it as Platinum Hits.
Why is this one? Oh, you mean just because it's not the Platinum Hits version?
Yeah, it's probably no price difference.
Did this one come with a poster?
No, but it does come with Sonic 3.
It's a weird.
Yeah. It comes with Sonic 3, which the new one does not. So.
Really? I don't even think I noticed that.
You noticed the new one? Love this game.
So also Afro Samurai, which I actually do remember playing, but did not have in my collection any longer. And actually, I would like to go back and rewatch it sometime.
That game has been a while. Jank. I love it so much. I don't know why. That game is.
But it does come with the slipcover and everything. Which I see this game out and about every now and then, like a GameStop, but it never has the slipcover with it.
Well, you know.
Speaking of another slipcover game, Tekken 6, which I've never played. I think the last Tekken game I really played and got into was like Tekken Tag.
PS2, Tekken Tag 1.
Yeah.
Tekken Bowling.
And then
yeah, go ahead.
No,
go ahead. I'm still looking for the coin.
Okay, so Sean's still looking for the coin for this, but he did have the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Collector's Edition, which I think it did also have a map, didn't it? So inside here, it's like a giant kind of fold out. It's got the book, and then
I'm sure I can find you the map.
And then it's got it looks like a download code in the instructions, and then was this bonus materials? I was like, I don't remember this game being 2 discs. So nice to have that in the collection again, and it's weird because now this was. As you use skills, you would level things up in this, right? So if you just started jumping,
you jump everywhere,
right?
But you have to
I did remember that from this game,
level up,
right? For the stats to go into effect. And this, I don't even think you can play this game anymore.
You can't play it anymore.
There's no way you can play this game anymore. But it was a small. This is one of those games that had a lot of fun for like a solid 2 or 3 weeks with a buddy who was really, really into it, and then it just poof was gone from my consciousness forever until I saw it again when Shawn sent me pictures, and that was Shadowrun. It's not even going to be functional, I don't think, but it's just a piece of nostalgia for me.
You play with PC players,
right?
Oh, I saw the original instructions.
Oh, how much did you pay for Shadowrun back in the day?
I bought it used. I know what it used. $10.
Nice. That's probably a little high for what Shadowrun was.
From CEX for our British friends. I bought this the day after Christmas in 2008.
Nice. That Christmas money.
There.
Judge says, if you like let me back up here. I would definitely watch a Saints Row stream. If you like the opening of Saints Row 3, watch the movie Shoot 'em Up. I feel like I've seen Shoot 'em Up. I'm trying to remember. Top spot, my most recent video is my first time making review type content. Right on, man. I will check that out. The dubstep gun, says Judge. Is that a thing in Saints Row?
Gun in Saints Row.
Because it's not in Oblivion. I know that.
It shoots dubsteps.
That's a good one. Sonic Genesis Collection has a lot of fun games on it. Yeah, for sure, Henry. And at first I thought I would use that to do way back Wednesday when I was still doing that.
But I was originally telling you to use or to copy games from that.
Right. I saw you
DD review. No, another game.
Oh, okay, sorry. Double Dragon. I love Tekken, a great fighting game series. I would like to play some of the earlier entries in that series because I never really played a fighting game on the PlayStation 1 era. Like when I first got a PlayStation, I didn't have any fighting games for it.
Mm.
But wasn't Tekken 3 pretty well regarded
Tekken
for that
3
series?
was
For
the
that
best.
system?
Yeah.
Henry says, all right, you're player 2. I got to go later. Everyone have a good day. Henry, thanks for coming by,
See you
man.
later.
Have a good day, and I'm glad you're still going to be making content, even if it's less frequent, dude.
Tekken
Oaksy says, I played Tekken Bowling. Wait, was that a thing?
Tekken Tag Bowling. Tekken Bowling was in Tekken Tag Tournament.
How was it?
I don't remember.
Probably
Not good.
Soul Calibur Tennis. Was that also a thing, or are you just making things up now, Oak City? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Just getting trolled by Oak City. Oblivion was a fantastic game that I never finished. It's back when my game saves were getting corrupted. I tried 3 times and said F it, LOL. Yeah, I can't. No, I didn't have a corrupted save. I just lost my save for Persona 3, which I still don't know if I want to go back and play through that again.
Dead or Alive Golf. Don't you mean Dead or Alive Volleyball?
I've never played Dead or Alive Volleyball.
You never played DOA Volleyball?
Mm-mm.
Huh, that's surprising for a weeaboo.
I don't know that that's what I am. Is that what I am? If anyone can speak to this.
Like, here's all your big, manly American games. With your bulging muscles.
Mortal Kombat Soccer. There's no way that's a real thing. I don't believe you. But Liu Kang would dominate.
Soul Calibur Tennis.
See you later, Henry. Gotta go to work. Have a good one. Adrian, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully work goes quick for you. Citrus Fighter Rugby.
I'm not sure what Citrus Fighter is.
Oh, Virtua. You meant to say Virtua Fighter. Soul Calibur Tennis. Got it. LO. Am I the only one who likes 7 Days to Die? Okay, the graphics are horrible, but the game is fun. No, I've enjoyed playing 7 Days to Die with Judge. Die Hard played a little bit that one day. Not Another Game Collector frequently plays. If you have it on PS4, Roaming Dan, just hit me up. Here's my name on PS4. If you have it on there. Clay Fighter Cricket. I like Clay Fighter back in the day, sir. Street Fighter Curling. Now I want to watch Men with Brooms again. Also, so the next one would be Dead Space, which I think I have Dead Space 3, and now this makes Dead Space, but I don't have Dead Space 2.
I was trying to get the Wii rail shooter then.
Well, I think that's only on the limited edition Dead Space 2 on PlayStation 3, unless you get the Wii version, which has it. Which I don't. That's the thing I didn't know, because I saw that the other day and I almost bought it, but I didn't know if that content was included on disc or if it required a code that had long since expired. So also Soul Calibur 4, which is great because it has Yoda in it.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you making that face? You're a Star Wars fan.
That game is horrible.
You thought this was horrible?
Soul Calibur 4 is terrible.
I don't remember it being that terrible.
It's been a good Soul Calibur.
It's been a while. Which I do need to get the one for GameCube. And then finally, which I have the collector's edition stuff for this somewhere, but sadly I didn't have the game because I think I traded it in at some point, but now I have it back in my collection. And I'm really excited because I did buy Alan Wake's American Nightmare last year.
Mr. American Wasteland.
Yeah, right? So I do have Alan Wake again, which this would be probably a fun one to pop in around October when it starts getting spooky.
What annoys me about some 360 games is some of them do just come in black cases.
Yeah.
It's
not great.
Annoying. Like, why?
Right. I will only play 7 Days to Die with friends. It's too boring alone. Yeah, I think I would not enjoy playing it as much if I were playing with like you or Adrian or something. I agree, Judge. Oh, by the way, Logitech is sending me a new camera. Oh, that's awesome, man. So they came to your rescue. Is it the same model or do they give you a different model? I would assume it's the same one. Dodge, what's up? It's good to see you, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Wait, Lola sends a cat.
Lola's a cat.
Topspot says, okay, LOL, I'm done.
Can't Fred Ice Hockey. Okay, I'm done.
I have a rare copy of Battle Arena Toshiba currently. It's weird because I almost went. Well, this is like, did you see where there was that massive leak about Pokemon Let's Go that a dude posted on April Fool's? Like he posted, he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be all this," and then it really was an exact leak of everything that was about to come to fruition.
I saw that picture.
That was so great. Kudos to that guy.
Does anybody here live in? So I should probably back up with the original story. I went to GameStop today to reserve some toys.
Okay. And
they told me that I couldn't reserve them. Like they wasn't in the system. But I have a picture of a receipt of somebody pre-ordering them. So I don't know if it's a specific store.
It could be a regional thing, I guess.
I'm trying to find out where it was. Vermont. Does anyone live in Vermont?
I don't think anyone. I don't know off the top of my head. Tospa says none of my 360 cases are black. They're all green or purple. Connect.
Right. So I know that's black, and the special edition of Halo 3
Is
black.
yes, it is.
And Gears of War 3 is clear. Yes.
Is it?
Or maybe it's 2. One of them looks like the
I'm gonna check now. Well, are we talking about the collector's editions or the regular?
The collector's edition.
For which Gears of War?
It's either 2 or 3. I think it's 3.
No, I just had the regular edition of Gears of War 3.
What about 2? Steelbook?
1 and 2 were both steelbooks.
You were letting me down.
What?
Just do.
Because I have. Oh, wait.
You don't have the collector's edition of 3.
I can go find it. I'm sure it's not expensive. So this was the steelbook for 2.
Right, so it's definitely 3. Is the tape player.
Which these aren't really rare or hard to come by, are they?
I'm so done with Gears of War.
There's been a lot of Gears of War, but when it first came out, it was amazing, and the co-op was awesome in that. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. I haven't opened this in years.
Well, this what this came in.
Yeah,
it didn't even come in a real case.
No, it was just like cardboard and then like this tin. Yeah. That's not even a steel book.
It's just a steel box.
It's a tin box, but it is not like a steel book.
Cheap feeling.
Like an official one. It is pretty cheap feeling. Steel books have some heft to them. Most of mine are standard edition. Dan from Rebel Gaming Club lives in New Hampshire, so it's close to Vermont, he says. You can check out Rebel Gaming Club's channel and hit him up. GameStop has a strange no promises policy regarding toys and figures, so some stores just don't let you.
Josh, you in Vermont? I mean, Josh, you're here.
I'm here.
Judge. Let you, dude. You don't want to pre-order that here. I mean, it's just 4 toys that I want that I think they're San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but they're also getting them.
You know, actually, I feel like we should talk about that a little bit. So you don't collect video games anymore, correct? Like you're not really on a mission to maintain a physical video game collection at all.
I still have a collection. I'll buy things that I deem worthy.
Okay, let me rephrase. You have a refined collection, and you're not out to acquire new entries for that collection. Fair? Physical?
I'll buy some physical.
So you're still collecting?
No, I'm not still collecting. There's always going to be games like Zelda. I'll always buy the physical.
Well, yeah.
Things I'm like a super fan of.
Right.
But I mean, that's really only Metal Gear, Zelda, and Castlevania at this point.
Right. So, well, my thing is, though, is you are still collecting toys, though.
Yep.
Why toys and not games? Did they take up more space than the games? I'm just curious.
I had a lot of games that took up a lot of space. And there was a point where the games were just sitting in my garage. And I was like, I don't need these.
Right.
I'm not playing them. I'm not even looking at them.
Well, what's the difference with toys, then? Because I feel like a lot of those same criticisms
so
for
my toys, I have 2 cases. If they don't fit in the case, I don't buy it.
Oh, okay.
So if I can't...
So you have a system, then?
I have a system.
Okay.
I'll still buy Super Nintendo games because that's what I like.
Right.
And if I...
Oh, they had that Lufia, too, at Warp Zone, by the way. Did you see that?
I totally forgot.
I forgot, too.
I was trying to thought now.
Sorry, you're saying you will still buy Super Nintendo games?
I'll still buy Super Nintendo games, but I'm not going to buy like a Ninja Turtle figure and put it with my Star Wars stuff. That'll drive me nuts.
Yeah.
And I think I'm kind of at the point where I can look at a game and be like, that'll be worth something in 2 years.
ET says, Josh, do you have the original Halo? That's the only one that I'm missing. I think so, and I may have multiples. Let me check real quick.
You have it.
Gears of War should have finished on 3, says Judge. The Judge says, I will not part with my Halo 1. Judge says, I used to be heavily into collecting. It became too much of an addiction to complete collections, so I just buy games I know I like now. Generally, I try to only collect stuff that I like or that I'm fairly sure I will like or stuff that people have recommended. But, I'm not big on buying every game I come across. It's just more of a... I like the idea of a curated collection.
You have the Game of the Year of Halo. Ew.
What? I don't have the original?
I don't see it here. It's the Game of the Year.
My dad's got it.
This is the only one that's holographic. I don't think the original's holographic.
I think he's got 1 or 2 copies of the original Halo. I can just steal it from his collection.
Blockbuster. On a receipt that I can't even read.
That's really weird.
I
probably bought it pre-owned or something, and that was already in there.
Disgusting.
The Judge says, I got to go to work. Talk to you later, folks. Judge, always a pleasure, man. Take care. Hopefully work goes quick. I told Shawn that he was the Angelina to Ben's... Or no, I told Shawn that he was the Jennifer Aniston to Ben's Angelina last night streaming with us. Roman Dan says, I'm not on a mission to get a complete collection, but every time I find a Vita game that I don't have for cheap, I buy. I'm very close in that one. Although there were some games like Bad Apple Wars that Lola got recently. Like I did not pick that up today, even though I could have grabbed it for like $20 at GameStop. But you're right, because I know that system is dying out and all the physical media for it will go in turn. I do feel more compelled to collect for that system now than anything. I think right now, I don't even know how many Vita games I have between everything I just got and what's still over there, but
start buying PS2.
Probably 30 or 40 Vita games. Start buying PS2?
PS2 is going to go up soon. Calling it now.
Why are you calling it now?
Because people are getting to that age.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I've got a decent PS2 collection, but there's still a lot of gaps.
Yeah, Red
Star, which I don't think I'm ever going to find. And then Rule of Rose, which I don't think I'm ever going to find. And I only, like, Targs was just talking about it yesterday.
Kick myself, too.
I want to start buying for the Dreamcast. I mean, I don't mind collecting for the Dreamcast. I feel like every time I go out looking for games, I don't see large collections of Dreamcast games available for sale usually. There's just, I will see a fraction of those available compared to every other system.
Games,
like sort of the Berserker Guts' Rage.
God,
what?
I don't know if I applaud you for saying that to me or hate you for even like saying that to me.
You're the worst. I want to start buying for the Dreamcast. I don't even have Shenmue. I have Shenmue thanks to Shawn.
This game's a bad.
Lilith says, Roaming Dan, I do the same thing, frowny face. Yes, I know you and I are both in that fear of missing out sort of boat where it's like, well, what if I don't get this Vita game and then it disappears off the planet forever?
It'll always be available digital.
What if the only way we can buy goods and services in the future is with copies of Gravity Rush? So you have to. It's an investment.
You'll get like $1 back.
I'll get like $1 back.
Because Gravity Rush.
Hey, I think I'm about halfway through Gravity Rush right now. I've had a really good time, but I like how the mechanics continue to evolve.
I don't know what it does with Sony's exclusives. Like everybody seems to love Gravity Rush, but
You didn't like it at all?
Nope.
How far did you play? How many chapters did you get done?
I don't know.
Oh.
It also comes from I got that game free for PS Plus, so I was bound to not like it because it was free.
Really? So if a game is free, its value is automatically diminished?
Well, you know Pirate's Curse, right?
Mm-hmm.
You pirate a game and
I guess
judge it harder. Or you never finish it.
Even my friends are looking for Vita games for me. I have some on the side from Rob Mitchell and Corey Zamer in the States that I will get in August when I go visit them. Right on, Dan. Well, are there any titles you want me to keep an eye out for, man? Just let me know. Frozen Gamer, what's up, man? I actually did watch a little bit of the World Cup, but because Eric keeps playing it in the office, so we have to watch the World Cup because he's like streaming it 24/7. I would not say I'm intimately familiar with the teams playing. I think in the, what was it, France was still in for the quarterfinals. Is that correct? I'm trying to remember what other teams. Brazil was still in.
Brazil got knocked out.
Oh, did they?
They just got knocked out yesterday.
That's where I say that as if I have a very vested interest in soccer. And they're like, you don't say.
Well, I know everybody.
I was rooting for them.
Brazil was the favorite and they lost. So.
Right. I'm with you, Shawn. I tried and couldn't get into it.
Gravity Rush.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Top Spot has a refined taste like I do.
I'm gonna keep reading comments. Lola says, I'm kind of glad you didn't buy Bad Apple Wars because it's a dating sim, Lols. Oh, saving Gravity Rush for a vacation. So I'm just trying to get through Gravity Rush because I know it's a lot shorter than, say, Persona 5. And I do want to finish some other games before I dive into that world again, even though I cannot wait. I played like 3 hours of Persona 5 and I already can't wait to do it again. I don't know that I would hate a dating sim necessarily, but I just assume Bad Apple Wars is like a graphic novel. I mean, Persona is kind of a dating sim, although I would imagine it's not as hardcore and nuanced as games that you would truly,
I don't know how dating
categorize within that genre. Not another game collector's back. He says, work's not too busy yet. Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you for coming back. We are in the semifinals. So who's left in the semifinals then, Dudge? Frozen Gamer says, I was playing some Paladins. On which system? PC or like PS4?
World Heroes.
Because it is free on PS4. That's right. World Heroes, World Cup, watching soccer at work. Nice. Similar to, again, I said this on a stream when I was playing the other day. Like, I saw the trailer for Paladins, and I legitimately thought I was looking at like some kind of an add-on or new features for Overwatch. I thought it was a promo for some new Overwatch. I was like, oh, that's weird. What is What's Overwatch doing now?
Overwatch is doing that.
And I was like,
weird hamster thing.
oh yeah. The hamster looks great.
Yeah.
You don't like the hamster?
Yeah.
I don't know how you can hate so many fun things. It's a murder hamster. That's so
weird.
cool.
I look at that and I go, that seems lazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I would think that it would be pretty hard to create a serviceable battle hamster with mechanics that are balanced against the rest of the roster.
I don't know. It just seems lazy. But I also seen that movie G-Force, so.
I never saw that. Was it good?
No, it was horrendous.
Are you sure? Because sometimes you just don't like fun things because they're fun.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's a hamster movie, right?
They're guinea pigs.
Thank you for the clarification.
G-Force.
Right. Guinea pig force. Gotcha. Yeah. And they get fast, right?
They gotta go fast.
They gotta go fast.
Horrendous.
And there wasn't anything fun about it. Because you're smiling as you're telling me the story.
It was terrible.
There was not a single redeeming thing about it. Not an adorable moment. And by the way, does anybody want to see an adorable picture of Shawn with a corgi? Because we were gonna go look at video games, and then we ended up at the corgi store, and Shawn almost bought a corgi puppy today, and he's trying to convince his wife to let him do it. I actually moved on to Paladins from Overwatch. Oh, is it that much better, Dodge? It's great on PC. Okay, I gotcha. Roaming. Still cool. That's a good one. I think this is. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this on the phone. If not, I mean, I guess we'll just put it out on Twitter. But there's Shawn with a corgi puppy from earlier when we were supposed to be looking for games. He's like, "We'll just go to the pet store for a minute," and then we did, and then that happened.
I love pups. I'm gonna tweet this.
You should tweet that.
I'm gonna tweet it.
Okay, tweet it.
It's been
still cool. I would play a dating sim even if I would never play it. It's Vita and it's cheap. I'm buying it. Remember, damn bad influence, but it was 3 for 2 deal from GameStop. Yeah, and that's what kept me getting a bunch of them, Lola, as you well know. Frozen Gamer says he was playing on Switch, and that's still $30, or it is free now on Switch. Because I don't know if I want to pay $30 for it, but if it's free, I'll give it a shot. Roman, so you can try that, and then I'll just retweet it and be like, "Don't support this." His wife will kill him. In Canada, we have EB Games, and we rarely get deals like that. Most of the stores got rid of their Vita section. Yeah, dude. Even like if you go to any games, Romy Dan, it was saying in Canada they don't have a Vita selection at all. Most GameStops or EB Games where he is. But down here, like if you go to any GameStop, there's not like a Vita section. There's like a Vita shelf, and it's not even a full shelf. It's like there's like
it's like the size of this.
Left
to right.
It's like left to right, a quarter or a half, maybe a shelf of Vita games.
You showed enough Vita games today to fill up 2 or 3 of those selections.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. 60 frames per second on the Switch. That's impressive. Not usually in portable mode, it scales down, I think, to 30 in a lot of cases. Romy Dan, I'm from Australia. Josh actually smuggled that out for me. We are EB Games here too. I wouldn't say I smuggled it out of here. I went through all the proper paperwork and declared everything.
I don't believe that you can't send me a boomerang.
Shawn's still hung up on this boomerang thing. I'm sorry.
What if
you can't take him anywhere?
Can you wrap it in saran wrap? That'll kill termites.
She can't send a boomerang here. And they don't even make metal boomerangs. It's against the law.
Yeah, make a wooden one. Wrap it in saran wrap. That'll kill the termites.
It's just not how that works at all. Top Spot says corgi stop, which is great.
Just throw it. I'll try to catch it as it come back.
Lola puts puppies in. No.
I wanted the poppers.
$30 for the full version, but the free one is coming out soon. I'll hold out for the free one then, Dudge. But I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it. And certainly if you move to that from Overwatch, I'm sure it has more than a little bit going for it. It's not just a straight rip-off of Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Lola says, we also don't have a Vita section too. It's gone. She says, oh my God, metal boomerang won't fly back. Like I was telling Shawn, I was watching your video the other day, Lola, when you did your vlog.
I watched it.
And okay, I freaked out because I thought she panned for like a second on like a copy of Life is Strange. I thought it was the original Life is Strange collector's edition. It's like $200 now. And I was like, but then it was just before the storm. But I was super excited for like a split second. Dutch says it's still pretty much a ripoff. Huh? Yeah, I guess it is a ripoff.
Does Australia
even the game modes
have
the same.
exclusives over there?
For which system? Any system? You? Does Australia get a lot of exclusives, Lola?
They just don't get games sent to them.
Dan says that's why when I get back to the States, I make a round to all the GameStops to look at their Vita shelves because it's more than what we have. LOL. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. That's exactly what I would do. Our Vita section is getting smaller at GameStops as not other game collector. Yeah, dude. Like I'm just about clearing out.
What's an AFL?
What's the one?
What's AFL?
AFL.
Australian Rules Football.
Oh,
that's all they have that's exclusive to them.
That's the only one? Okay.
And cricket.
I guess it makes sense. I would play a cricket game, though.
It's on the NES.
Another game collector says, but there's a pawn shop that someone sold their whole collection. Oh, I'm sure that worked to your favor.
Oh, yeah.
ET says, I only have 35 Vita games. Miramas, Rebirth, Uncharted Golden Abyss, Soul Sacrifice, Wipeout 2048, Child of Light, Persona 4 Golden, etc. And it's weird because I feel like it's completely valid to just list those and say etc. because I feel like there's a very solid understanding of what the top 20 or 30 Vita games are. I think, a lot of those games are pretty universal.
Yeah, Senran, that's Soul Versus.
I don't know. Is that or Shinobi Versus the better one?
Depends on who you ask.
I'm asking you.
That's cool.
Okay.
Has more clothes.
And we're going to be streaming tonight.
And waifus.
On the GameCube with Shawn.
Snake only has one set of clothes. Unless you beat the game of the tuxedo.
Or the...
Invisible doesn't count. You can't see him.
I'm just saying. With today's purchase, I'm now at 111 Vita games roaming. Damn, that's phenomenal. Please tell me there's a video somewhere where you go through the entire collection. I would be curious. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm going to try to work on a YouTube script or something. Top Spot, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope your script writing goes well. The game player says, yes, I've been getting some other games there for a while now since I'm one of the only people that seems to collect Vita games here. Yeah, I love collecting for the Vita. I don't know why I'm so sucked into that system.
DJ Maxx. DJ Maxx.
What's that?
A Vita game. Pick it up.
I'm not familiar.
No.
I have one physical Vita exclusive coming from Play Asia, thanks to Die Hard, and that was what was the name of it?
Did you buy music?
Reverie? Was that?
Yeah, remember you showed me Reverie?
Yeah.
Good. Did you buy musics?
No, I'm not gonna get Musics because it just came out on the Switch too, and it's like $29.99.
You just bought the special edition of that Fate game.
That's because it was a special edition. There's no special edition for that.
There was two versions of Sminx on
Unlimited Run. Is that what you're talking about?
I saw two different cases. Maybe one was.
It's just reversible cover art. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think honestly, I think the cover art's probably reversible on the Switch version too. I can't verify this, but I would assume so, anyways. I have a collection video when I was at 98 games, but it's crap. LOL. Well, still, man, that's an incredible collection. I think I don't know. I'll go see how many I have because now I'm curious.
No, I'll go count them.
I'll count them. You talk to people in chat.
Okay, guys, we're going to talk about my largest collection in terms of physical copies of the PS3. I have 250 games for the console. 250 PS3 games? I want to see a picture of that.
That's a lot of PS3
Did you just throw something at me?
No.
Why aren't you counting? Count.
Why aren't you talking? Talk.
They're not talking to me.
Yeah, they are.
Lola wants to know if you want Life is Strange physical. Only the special edition, not the regular edition, right?
Yeah,
Life
only
is
if it's
Strange.
the special edition.
Only if it was the special, but I don't think he said it wasn't.
I don't think so.
You're not counting. $44?
Yeah. About 36. Some of these collections.
36.
About 36 Vita games.
About 36.
So
with today's purchase, I'm at 264 PS4 games. That's too many games.
I know.
Hey, what about that? What's that right there?
Oh.
Why is that in your trash pile?
It's not my trash pile.
The game is trash.
I have not heard this game is trash. I heard it was good. That's why I got it.
I'm going to bring you the case that it comes with for the white one.
Okay.
It's a crappy case like your Akiba's Beat.
Oh, okay.
Strip. Beat?
I got Trip. No, I got Trip.
Strip.
It's Trip.
Akiba.
It's Akiba's Trip.
Is the name Akiba's?
With an apostrophe.
Is his name Akiba? Because it's a place in Japan called Akiba Strip.
All I'm saying is the game title is Akiba's Trip.
I guess we'll have to go to Japan and find out.
Or we could just look at the game case since it's here.
Nope. You can't even tell me what's the name of Donkey Kong Country 2.
Donkey Kong Country 2?
Yeah. What's the subtitle?
Diddy's Kong Quest.
And
3 is Trixie's Quest, I think.
You sure it's Diddy's Conquest or Diddy Kong's Quest?
It's Diddy's Conquest.
Acceptable.
Right.
I know you're right.
I don't know why you're testing me in this.
Where'd it go?
It's over here. It is called Akiba's Trip.
I know what the apostrophe is.
You didn't.
I did.
You can be and are wrong.
I was just being a jerk about it.
We only have a limited edition for the Xbox One, no special. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, the special one came with the soundtrack and the Life is Strange first one soundtrack. I really dug in the summer of 2015 or 2016, I think was when I first heard it. So that's why I really wanted to get that collector's edition if I can find it. But I don't want to pay $200 for it if I can help it. So leader top spot.
We only have a limited edition for the Xbox One, no special.
With today's purchase, I'm also 264 PS4 games. Whoa, that's crazy.
Is that the whole library? That seems close to the whole library.
That's a lot.
I'm more curious in what you're missing.
We only have. I will keep an eye. Yeah, if you find it, that would be completely amazing. That would be one of my most sought. I should make a video like my most sought after games or the things that I'm keeping an eye out for. I'm gonna add Rule of Rose to it because I really want to know why it's scary.
Add Red Star.
And Red Star. I would add Red Star to it for the PS2. So, I think that's pretty much all we've got for today in terms of pickups and stuff. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about before we make an inevitable trip to Best Buy and then stream GameCube stuff all night?
I got nothing.
I got nothing either.
Just how disappointing that this is.
Why did you buy it if you're so disappointed?
I was curious.
Well, now you have it. How much do you want for it, Shawn?
No. I'm keeping it.
I'm gonna bait your buyer's remorse by buying your one lowly Totaku.
I just wish it was an amiibo. Like it doesn't do anything.
Well, no, it doesn't. I mean, even if it was an amiibo, like there's no NFC reader on the PS4. What was it gonna do?
Give me a digital code or something.
Well, are you sure there's not one?
100%.
Is there like that would be cool if they gave you like a code for like a theme or something? At least something extra. Like throw us a bone.
Sony just doing its Sony thing and being late to the party and they lay in $1 short type of deal.
Right. Roaming Dan says, you say it's too many games, but I only collect for Vita and PS4. You collect for every system. That's a good point.
Don't look at me. I only buy for Super. You do buy for everything.
You used to buy for everything.
Man.
You're like, I can only judge you for like a split second before I realize, like, yes.
I can judge you, but I'm still wrong.
Yeah, that is a good point. Although I will say lately, I favor the PS4 and Vita above all else.
I'm telling you, man, PS2.
Oh, I've been getting PS2 stuff.
All right.
There's a fair amount of PS2 games.
All right.
I want to know how many PS2 games I have. I'm sorry, but, just I'll let chat happen. I can count some games.
I'll keep an eye on it. So I'll click the video on the PS4. Well, didn't you see a copy of Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey today?
Yeah, I did.
You should have bought both of those, too.
I have 47 PS2 games.
You should have bought both of those also.
Why? The Blue Dragon didn't have an instruction booklet, or I would have.
You should have bought Lost Odyssey.
I mean, I've seen that in a few different places. It's not that rare. I have Lost Odyssey. I played it. It's good. But I don't think it's incredibly difficult to find.
It's okay.
I'm not listening to you. I'm just saying.
You're not listening to me. Why do you do this to me?
What do I do?
Why do you make me mad?
Why you try to convince me of how to correctly pronounce Akiba's Trip? Or Diddy's Conquest? Thought you tripped me up, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You thought I'd call it Diddy Kong's Quest?
Yep.
No.
I thought you would.
No. I had the original, sir.
Got NES Classic. I'm still.
Oh yeah, I did see that. And that's the thing. I didn't really see Smash GT's video. Like I saw the thumbnail, but I guess there was a difference between there were two versions of it or something, or like the box was slightly different. So there's like a first generation NES Classic, and then
if we see one, I'll get it, and then we can look at both of them.
Yeah, because I mean I've got the box for mine back there, but I mean I don't know if it'll make a huge difference for collectors or not. Honestly,
of course it will.
Am I streaming tonight? Yes, me and Shawn are going to stream.
Nintendo did that thing where they gave it to scalpers.
But we're going to play
Metal Gear Twin
Thank
Snakes.
you. Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes. Sorry, buddy. Couldn't think. So we'll be streaming that probably in about an hour or two.
In an hour or two?
Yeah.
Do you want to get the Best Buy and back in an hour?
Oh, we're actually doing that?
I don't know. Are we?
Apparently we have to go to Best Buy first, or we just stream right now.
Well, I'm not buying anything.
I'm just gonna
go.
I thought that was the original reason you wanted to go because there was something that you were interested in.
Doesn't sound like me.
That does sound like you. We go to Best Buy a lot. Both of us do.
I don't go to Best Buy a lot. I go to Best Buy a lot because of you.
That's not true.
Well, adopting Corgi. Yeah, I sure just will.
Don't adopt the Corgi.
I'm getting a lot of likes.
You're not getting a lot of likes. How many likes do you have?
2.
You have 2 likes on that tweet. That doesn't mean you get to buy a Corgi. Chris says, did I just hear you? Are you streaming right now instead of tonight? No. We're going to be streaming. Well, obviously, what's streaming right now, and then we're going to play Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes.
We're streaming it tonight.
I just got to put batteries in the wavebird, and we're pretty much ready to go.
We're streaming it tonight.
Yes. Shawn's going to beat it in one sitting from 6 to midnight in a no detection run.
Let's not say things.
You said you could do this.
I said I can do it.
Great.
But not rely.
No detection run. 6 to midnight. This guy.
I'm going to get caught in the first.
Tell your friends.
Just
Old style. What's up, man? How's it going? Been some time since I've seen you. Hope you all.
He doesn't invite me over anymore.
I don't invite him over because he usually threatens me in some horrible way. As soon
I'm pretty
as
sure you were holding a knife at me.
I only did that because you were back talking me. So I feel like that's. Okay. No, also, I hope you've been well too, man. I haven't had a chance to check out any of your videos lately. I feel bad. Wait, why are you saying ugh, LOL?
Hey, don't you want us to stream?
You don't want us to stream and play the no detection run of Twin Snakes tonight?
Stop saying that.
No detection run from Shawn, self-proclaimed king of Snake.
Does he make King of Snake?
King of Snake, all snakes.
That sounds worse than
actually. That does sound. Actually, we're just gonna play Senrun all night. It's gonna be a Senrun stream. We're gonna start off with Peach Splash and then PSTV it up with some.
I'll play Peach Splash.
And then Onichambara Z2.
No, playing Schoolgirl
Zombie Hunter.
Peach Splash.
It's the Lewd stream late night on your Player 2's channel.
I'll only do that if I can also be lewd.
No. Nope.
Why?
Because Ben was all super lewd last night. I was very upset. Well, hey, he actually wasn't.
I'll put on a bikini top.
What?
I'll put on a bikini top.
Would you ever spend $200 on a scuff controller?
Absolutely not.
I don't really think I need to. I mean, like the regular controllers are doing just fine for me. I'm not like a competitive player or anything.
If you're gonna spend that kind of money, buy the
Elite controller. That's the closest I've gotten to spending $200 on a controller. Was I got the Xbox One Elite controller with the paddles and the metal? Yeah, it should be in that drawer.
And even then,
I got it $75 open box at a Best Buy. I would not have paid $150 for that. Oh no, it's charging in the other room.
Even then, that's still
a lot of
$150. It's still a lot for a controller.
Also, has been on World Cup duty over here. Yeah, Eric in our office keeps playing it on the big screen in there.
How much is a Switch?
A Switch? Pre-owned or new?
New.
300.
You should buy a Switch. If you're gonna spend $20 on a controller, just buy the Switch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which is a controller.
E.T. said, Josh, what do you think of the trade-in that I mentioned? Resident Evil 0 and Star Wars Battle. What you want to trade? You have those, and you want to trade them my way? Because I already have Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube, and I don't really know that I need Star Wars Battlefront. Shawn may need it, but
I'll have to see.
That would be a separate discussion with Shawn.
Don't know what I have and what I want to keep.
She says, such an old man? Who was she referring to? Was that you or me?
I think about streaming late. I want to stream later. I don't want to. I don't know.
What?
I'm used to Croz's abuse. I just ignore it.
She gets feisty. Wait, is the special comes with art book, soundtrack, and director's commentary? Yes, that would be the one for the original Life is Strange. Before the Storm, I do have that collector's edition that came with the soundtrack, but I'm looking for the original one.
Did that new thing they just did, Captain Awesome, Captain Super?
No, that's just a free game.
Oh,
I think that's just free to download to expand on that universe. That game you were last night was interesting. Oh, the Coma? Yeah, the Coma is an interesting game. I mean, it's a little bit repetitive as you try to get. We are so stuck trying to get past that one part. If you want to take a crack at it, help yourself.
Is it spooky? No thanks.
Not super spooky. I think you would survive.
Too spooky for me.
But yeah, the Coma's. I mean, so far I'm enjoying it. The writing's pretty sharp in it. Yeah, ET. I probably wouldn't be interested in those, but Shawn may be. Are you getting Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? Yes, absolutely. And I think I am going to go Eevee instead of Pikachu. And I went to a Pokemon Go meetup last night.
If I get it, it's going to be Eevee. You can't get Eevee.
Okay, I'll get Pikachu then.
No, Pikachu sucks. Get Eevee.
I can't win with Shawn. But yes, I will be getting it and the Pokeball controller because that thing is super great.
Eevee, Pikachu sucks. See?
Okay, which one of us gets Eevee? Which one gets Pikachu, Lola? Crow says, be back later and need to get my coffee fixed. Yes, I will definitely be making coffee before we get started tonight because I know this is going to take a little bit.
You should
watch a 6-hour no detection run by Shawn in Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. The man he's just a dynamo. He's a dynamo. Where are you going?
I'll try my best. It's also no kills.
Yeah, no kills.
I always do. If I want to do that, I'm doing no detection, no kills.
Can you do no kills on the bosses in that? I'm trying to remember now.
In Twin Snakes, yes. You
can. With the Trank gun?
Yep.
That's kind of great.
Grenades.
Okay. No kill, no death. We're going to play the
I'm going to tell you.
Super Friendship Power Hour version.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I attempt that, I'm going to die. And you want to see a lot of Vulcan in the tank. Because that boss is extremely hard.
Okay.
No kill. You should whitelist your PS to play. Oh.
Yeah, I'm playing it. I just started playing it again in the past couple of days, actually. But I don't play Pokemon Go for battling or raiding. I don't care about that. I just care about catching the Pokemon because that's my favorite part of the game. But in terms of my newfound appreciation for it, it's like if they transfer to the forthcoming game, like I want to make sure that I have a fair amount. And I do have one regional exclusive. I do have Mr. Mime, which you could only get in Europe, I think. Because whenever me and Jason went to Iceland last year, we grabbed a Mr. Mime while we were there.
I know all the tournament stuff. That'd be the only way I get an Pikachu.
Is what? Huh?
If there's something specific in there that only gives you the edge in battling. I know the natures, EVs, EV evolution values, IVs.
Right.
I went.
Hey, Carly's here. Yeah, you're player 2. How are you guys? Hi, chat. How is everyone? Doing great. How's your day been, Carly?
Do I have to buy that Pokeball?
No.
Okay.
There's a bundle for 100 that will come with the game and the ball.
What does the ball do?
It's a Joy-Con.
Is it shaped like a Pokeball?
And that's shaped like a Pokeball, but it will shake and roll around on its own, and it lights up and stuff as if there's a Pokemon rolling around in there. So if you set it on a table,
it's literally just for that game only.
As far as I know, I mean, okay. You might be able to, but you can do the throw motion with it and stuff like that.
Okay.
I like catching Pokemon. If it's going to transfer to games on the Switch, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's just sort of a nice bonus now. I mean, like the game's fine. I mean, it's not the greatest mobile game I've ever played or anything, but knowing that I've got characters lined up to be transferred to the Switch version of the game is pretty great. So, for the night, stealth action. We should just do a stealth action stream day where we play games like Tenchu, Sly Cooper, Metal Gear. What other stealth games would be on your list?
Stealth or stealth action?
We'll be broader and say stealth.
Again, I just played Beat Sticks, Splinter Cell,
Splinter Cell
one.
Okay. Oh yeah, Old Style just said Splinter Cell as well.
That's it.
Siphon Filter?
Is there any stealth though?
Can be. It depends
on how you play. I really want
to
play Siphon Filter though. Gabe's kind of a loser.
Yeah, he is kind of a loser next to Sam and Snake. Josh, I have 3 Star Wars games for the SNES, but I don't have the system. Star Wars Super Empire Strikes Back, Super Star Wars, and Super Return of the Jedi.
Good hard games.
Very hard games. Doing all right. Finished tons of laundry. Glad to see you're streaming, having fun. Is there something going on with Pokemon Go today? I saw large groups with phones getting together walking. I think it's just there's some Blastoise event, I think.
Pokemon Go was your thing yesterday. Mm-hmm. I think there's an event, but there's the Pokemon
Community Day.
Pokemon. I don't know if it was the regionals or the internationals for battling is this weekend.
Oh, okay, that might be why then.
Yep.
I got a Farfetch'd in Japan and a bunch of Kangaskhan here. If only there was. Well, I don't. Can you?
Trading's coming.
But you can. Well, trading's here, but it only works if you're right next to somebody.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like I can't trade somebody.
Why can't they get this right?
I don't know. So I can't trade for them. But I have a friend who she was so happy yesterday. I traded her one of my Mr. I have 2 Mr. Mimes. I traded one of them to her because I knew she was really excited to try to complete her collection. Mm-hmm. And she only needs one more, and it's Kangaskhan. So if there were any way that I could get that for her, I absolutely would. Gotta go. Awesome stream like always, guys. We'll probably drop by later when you stream Twin Snakes. Right on, Roman. Dan, thanks for roaming on in, man. Appreciate it. You nomad. Can we share friend codes for Pokemon Go? Absolutely. Just hit me up on Twitter, man. I'll send you mine, and we will become friends immediately. Do either of you have Splinter Cell Blacklist for PS3? I'd love to co-op with you guys. Sadly, I do not. That is one Splinter Cell game I do not own.
I don't have it on PS3.
I've got the first 3. I do not have Blacklist. I think I had it on 360 at one point, but
Blacklist
I'll keep an
Conviction.
eye out for one though. I would be down for that.
That means you're missing 3 Splinter Cell games. There's 6. You're missing Double Agent, Blacklist, and Conviction.
Do I not have any of those?
If you only have the first 3, that's the first. Those are the first 3. Josh, come on. I expected better. This is why I come here. And then you just.
No, you didn't. I have Splinter Cell Double Agent. I have Splinter Cell Conviction. I don't have Blacklist.
Okay, so you don't have the last one.
Right. But they're on 360, not PS3.
Okay.
Well, I will keep an eye out for it.
Till later. Oh, we missed one. Hitman. Hitman. Yes, I keep telling him. Well, not telling him.
I was looking for Hitman.
To find the Steelbook for PS4,
right?
Or the complete edition, or whatever it is.
But I don't think it's the complete edition. I think it's just the first season.
But
is that complete?
Only one season.
Or is that what I mean though is like, is it on the disc or does it have a digital code that is going to be used up? That
I don't think. I think it's on the disc because the original launch was codes.
Wait, why didn't you like Blacklist as much as the others old style gaming?
Blacklist sucks. Wait.
That's the one that he wanted to play.
Wait. Blacklist is not. Conviction sucks.
Oh, okay.
Blacklist, I'm going to say this. It's not going to make sense, but I think you'll still understand it. It was Call of Duty-fied.
Ooh.
When they kind of, streamlined it.
Wait. I missed something. Lil says, I have 101. I wish I could just send them away. Yeah. What are you going to do?
You missed one. You going to stream Metal Gear? Yes, later. Twin Snakes.
Yes, we will be.
Oh, 10. Okay. I don't like Blacklist as much as the others. I have Conviction, Double Agent, the HD collection as well. I wish that they'd just bring back Spies vs. Mercs.
That was so great when that first came out. That was amazing multiplayer.
Please just listen to me.
Me and my dad played a lot of
that. Josh, how come Shawn is in your house and he gets the comfy chair?
Comfy chair?
I don't think that's the case here.
Oh, you mean the fluffy chair back here?
Yeah, I'm not sitting on that.
He can sit in that if he wants. He was sitting there earlier. Octopath Traveler coming out this week, plus Crash on the Switch hits November, number 1 spot in the UK. Octopath Traveler, I want it, and I'm on the fence about that Wayfair edition. It popped back up in stock on Amazon yesterday, if it's still in stock.
So I'm getting it guaranteed, but I am worried.
The Wayfair edition?
No, just the game.
Oh, okay.
But I am worried.
What are you worried about?
I'm just worried.
Did you play the 3-hour version?
Nope. I'm going in blind.
Well,
I watched someone's video. I'm not sure if they're in here. Someone's video, but someone had a video about everything that we know about it. And I learned something important, that the first person you pick is in your party forever.
Oh.
So.
Spoiler.
Oh, the spoiler.
Well, I didn't know that. No, I don't have to play the game.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know, I'm just kidding, Shawn.
Okay. Why do you gotta fight me on everything?
I don't fight you on everything. I just.
No, I'm just worried about it. I'm just so worried about it not being good.
It's going to be good. Besides, Famitsu gave us straight 9s.
Oh, yeah, Famitsu. What a reputable source.
You don't think Famitsu is at all reputable?
No, I don't.
Who is?
No one. Me.
You?
Me.
No.
Me and other people who have exquisite tastes like me.
Seeing my Pokemon Go friend code on Twitter, awesome, man. I will add you here in a minute. That's exactly it, Shawn. They changed it too much in Blacklist.
And you get Forza Horizon 3. I've been looking at getting a Forza game. For some reason, I have a weird itch. I think it has something to do with me buying a new car. That I want to buy a racing game.
You want to talk about your new car?
No.
Okay.
I bought a new car.
It's a sweet car. I'm a fan.
It's the sweetest.
But make it sweeter.
1,000 tweets.
If it were filled with corgis.
It would. 1,000 tweets and I'll put a corgi in that car.
I need to get a Forza Horizon. Oh wait, and the thing I like about the Forza series, I don't play it often. What I do is I feel like it strikes an excellent balance between the arcade style racing and realistic racing. Ultra realistic racers normally are not my cup of tea. Arcade racers I very much enjoy.
Yeah,
but Forza seems to be a good balance.
It's weird because I really like Forza 2, but when someone says the words Gran Turismo to me, I'm just like, ugh.
Well, I still have to play Gran Turismo for the first time actually because that was one of the games that that game collector sent over. Blacklist is the one where it keeps going back to the control center in the plane,
that is
right?
Conviction. I was just playing it the other day. That's Conviction.
Outrun.
But they're both,
yes.
But they're both exactly like the same. I'm talking to this guy. You can just keep going.
No, I was talking old style.
Well, I'm talking to old style.
Well, I'm talking old style too. We're talking about racing games.
He's talking about Splinter Cell.
But he's also talking about Outrun.
Do
you have a problem with Outrun?
Is that the one where you were in red convertible?
It's where you try to outrun people.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Might be.
Or Cruising USA or Cruising World.
You know they came out another one that's arcade only that we can't find. Cruising.
It's Cruising Galaxy.
Not Exotica.
It's called Sparrow Racing in Destiny 2.
Oh, that game's terrible.
That game is not terrible. You're terrible for saying that. Old style's keeping conversation with everyone. Yeah, no joke. Yeah. Cruising USA. Yes, Cruising USA was phenomenal.
Cruising Exotica.
That's Cruising the one I don't like. Then he says it must be Conviction. Cruising Redline.
Cruising Redline.
Interesting. No, I didn't know that there was another one.
Cruising Blast. Come on, 2017. Has an arcade machine. We should go to Dave & Buster's see if they have it.
You want to go to Dave & Buster's?
Not really.
But I have so many tickets there right now that I haven't used, and if I get enough, I can get a free game.
The only reason to go there is to play Mario Kart Arcade.
I feel like the other reason to go there is Buffalo Bar Chicks.
Buffalo Bar Chicks?
Yeah, they're like Buffalo Chicken Sliders.
Okay, you should.
What? They're called Buffalo Bar Chicks.
Oh, they really? That sounds demeaning.
No, it's not like a demeaning. It's just literally the name of the menu item. Don't make it weird, Sean. Don't make it weird, Sean.
Why are you holding the knife again?
I just like to.
Why are you opening it?
I just like to admire it. It's not made of Kevlar, you know.
I'll still stop you. Let's find out. Go ahead. Blacklist. Yes, horror. Must be Conviction. Yes, Conviction, I think, is the last one.
Cruising USA is lots of fun.
Cruising USA.
Most of the cruising games were fun. I'm hard pressed to think of one that I played that I didn't enjoy.
I liked Exotica. I like that one. There's only two that I played.
ET says Blacklist was the one with the plane hub control center and not Conviction.
Yep.
Okay.
Blacklist. That game is terrible.
Well, that's the one that he wanted to go up. Is it really that bad?
I went back. Maybe it was just a single player. I went back to it because I was like, oh man, I really want to play Splinter Cell game because we're never going to get another one because they announced it at E3.
Right.
I'm playing it. I'm like, oh, this game sucks.
Maybe.
Well, let me go back. It's very 360.
Let me ask you this because I know this is something that people have probably brought up a million times before. But just hypothetically speaking, how would you feel about a Metal Gear crossover with Splinter Cell?
Let's do it.
Really? You're just immediately on board?
Wait. Who's making it?
I'm just speaking.
If Konami's making it, then it's Pachinko machine, and then I don't want it.
Right? You're like, I don't want a Pachinko machine version of this experience.
Give me a stealth game on both of them and Gabe, even though he's a loser. Sorry about that. You don't have to pretend.
Carly says, "How was Ant-Man and the Wasp for your player? Did you see that the other day?" Yes, I did see it the other day. It's good. It's not exceptional, but it's solid and certainly a breath of fresh air compared to the very heavy Infinity War. Excellent mid-credit sequence, and there's an after-credit sequence, so make sure you stay on the lookout for that. One is more plot-heavy, the other one is more goofy, lighthearted, just sort of like the shawarma scene from Avengers.
I thought you were going to spoil it.
I would never spoil anything, no. But, Paul Rudd, again, cinematic equivalent of a golden retriever. He is infinitely lovable, infinitely likable. He's great. It's a really low-stakes, sort of heisty kind of... Yeah,
the first wasn't that good.
I like the first one, but I like the smaller scale Marvel stories like that in Doctor Strange. Even though Doctor Strange technically was world ending.
I like Doctor Strange.
You did?
Yeah. I don't want the trip out scene. It lasted so long.
It should have lasted that long. He was discovering universes outside of his own, Sean. But that's not something you just knock out in a few seconds.
You know nothing about cinematography.
I don't know anything about cinematography?
Nothing.
Who was shooting vertical video earlier? Who was that?
Caroline only watches video like this.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing it for my wife. And I changed it.
In the middle of it. Which would have just made it... It's
an artistic choice.
Old style gaming, it's okay. You're forgiven, LOL. Thanks. The one I don't like then. Haha.
There's some Metal Gear Max Payne.
Chris says, thanks for the info. I wasn't crazy about the first. I would consider enjoyable. Enjoyable and fine is a good way to describe. That should be the tagline. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Enjoyable and fine. So glad to hear the second. Yeah, it's definitely, I think it's tighter than the first one. Some of the humor feels a little bit more forced this time around, but ultimately it's still a good time. It's just, and I had to crack up. The second I saw the Marvel logo start scrolling, I was just like cracking up. And Jason was like, what's the thing? I was like, it's just weird to me that Marvel's about to release like a 23rd or 24th critical hit right now, because even if there were low points in that series, which I will certainly concede that Thor: The Dark World, Iron Man 2, and The Incredible Hulk were definitely low points in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, even those movies are still totally passable and better than a lot of other movies that would have made the attempt.
Better than the first Hulk.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate to keep making the DC comparison, but I mean, just about even Marvel, whenever they did Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one when that came out, they took a bunch of B-listers that most people didn't even know about.
Let's go with D.
Or D-listers in Guardians.
Losers.
These losers, and then turned it into like this incredibly successful mega property with Chris Pratt. That was just them showing off when DC can't even get a Batman versus Superman movie right.
I will say, watch that Suicide Squad animated movie.
You watch what?
The Suicide Squad animated movie. Watch that. So good.
Yeah, DC's got great animated films. I would highly recommend those.
Yeah, they need to stay in that arena.
Right. Metal Gear Splinter Cell / Max Payne. That would be a great game. Yes, I just want to see a grizzled old Max Payne.
Max Payne has a different type of stealth, though.
Yeah.
Leave no witnesses.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know what the story would be like for a game like that. But I don't know if I want to see the three of them team up or just see Max try to hunt them down.
That was something else.
That would be crazy.
Never really got into Metal Gear. I did play Siphon Filter. Go and play them.
Metal Gear is better than Siphon Filter. You don't agree with that?
I agree with that.
What? I don't know why you're like.
You said it so precisely.
I like Norton as the Hulk. I liked him better than Bana as the Hulk for sure. Again, I think Eric Bana played Bruce Banner and Ang Lee's Hulk.
The first Hulk one.
The one that was not MCU.
Okay, that movie was. Everything about the movie was terrible.
It's objectively terrible.
But you know what I do like? I know we talked about this before. That Daredevil movie.
I like the Daredevil movie.
I think it's very competent and it portrayed everybody correctly.
Only the director's cut. If you don't watch the director's cut, you don't get Coolio.
I'll be okay.
Important. Thor Ragnarok is an awesome. I love that movie. I absolutely adore that movie, and I thought it was great too. Shawn, not so much. He does not agree with Thor Ragnarok.
I thought everything. Well, I don't want to say anything to ruin it.
No. Please ruin it.
I think everything that has to do with Asgard is boring. Every time they cut to Asgard, I'm like...
You didn't think it was funny, Anthony Hopkins scene in that?
Every time they cut to Asgard, after the beginning, because the beginning was pretty good.
Yeah.
But every time they cut back to Asgard, I'm like, why are they here? Who cares? Go back to the other planet.
You don't understand, okay?
I do understand.
It's a people.
They're trash.
For none of the Game Collector, I second that. Max Payne is where you break out of stealth mode. Yeah. That would be funny if like you had I don't know, like Snake and then say him working in perfect synchronicity, infiltrating some high-ranking government official outpost or something, and then out of nowhere, Max Payne just breaks all the stuff and just guns blazing. It's like, who is this guy? Then Sam Fisher would just be mopey because Michael Ironside usually sounds pretty mopey.
Try it there and boo Shawn. LOL. Wait, why am I being booed? Which part?
Because you don't like Thor Ragnarok.
Again, I liked it. Asgard sucks.
You just don't understand.
I did, Shawn. I switched it out twice. Then someone told me to watch it. Watch all of it. It was awesome. I guess movie gear solid.
Yeah, I'm very pumped for the second part of Infinity War. I cannot wait for that.
I think it's crazy that I'm more hyped for an Avengers movie than I am for a Star Wars movie.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't even see Solo yet.
I did see Solo.
Oh, you did?
I seen the day it came out.
Did we talk about this? What did you think of it?
It sucks. It's a horrible Star Wars movie.
I didn't think it was that horrible.
Well,
go ahead and say it.
You're ignorant. Well, you're an idiot.
Right.
That's what you want me to say?
No. It's fine. Actually play Hitman games in the fashion of Max Payne. Just shoot everyone that moves in Blood Bunny. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, I would always start hit games with the noblest of stealthy intention and playing that game the correct way. But it would always just evolve into just running around with the baller shooting everybody.
Oh my god! But don't get the new Hitman because you're gonna hate it then.
No, I think I can do it this time. I'm much stealthier than I used to be. So much stealthier.
Shawn, what do you think of the other Marvel movies? Most of them are good. Some of them are not good. I like Spider-Man, and I like.
Oh, what do you think of the new Spider-Man trailer for the new animated movie?
I'm ignoring that.
What?
That thing hurts my eyes.
Oh my!
Every time they show the trailer, it looks like it's running at 20 frames.
I love that
and
trailer.
It just looks horrible.
No, it looks super great.
But did you? So I know you saw this thing with the Venom movie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that they're also talking about making a
What, Toxin?
No, I just lost it.
Carnage.
They had one that's probably in development hell called Silver and Black, which is Silver, Sable, and Black Cat.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's also talks of a Morbius movie.
I'm okay with that. I want a Morbius movie.
I'll watch the Morbius movie. I'm not expecting it.
Because now refresh my memory, because I have not read a lot of Morbius. I remember him from being a kid, though. He is afflicted with vampirism, right? But he's basically a stand-up dude, like an anti-hero.
In I think when he was first around, he was just a villain. But now he knows that's like he's trying to be a good guy, but he has to feed.
Right. I want that movie. I like that idea.
I would prefer a Morbius movie if they brought back Blade and did not put it into like a weird Spider-Man universe that Spider-Man's not around.
Right.
Or they could just not make these Venom movies.
I'm very curious.
And Silk, they're trying to do Silk. You might not be familiar with Silk.
Now, did you see, or did anybody else see that Marvel increased their offer to buy the Fox's entertainment division to get the rights to everything? Yeah, they bumped it up. I think at like a couple $2 billion or something stupid. Someone
who knows a lot about copyright law would have to correct me. If Disney buys Fox, doesn't that mean Marvel would just own those rights?
Mm-hmm. No, well, yeah, because they would get access to all of the intellectual property.
I thought Disney was already buying Fox. Like that was happening.
Not the entirety of Fox, only their entertainment division. Like Fox would still hold on to news and sports.
So if they buy their entertainment division,
they would get access to Fantastic Four.
Why would Marvel up that money? Disney's already doing it for them.
Wait, what?
Okay, Marvel, you know what? First of all, you gotta put this away.
Sorry.
Making me scared.
What are you asking about? I don't understand what
you said.
Disney owns Marvel.
You said Marvel upped the price.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably said that wrong. Disney upped their offer.
Okay.
Sorry.
So it's like, why would Marvel do it and not Disney?
Right. But I mean, if they get it, I was talking about like pipe dream scenarios with Dad the other day when we were talking about what could happen. Like if there was gonna be like some last minute rewrites for Infinity War.
Well, you already know I hate mutants. Keep those guys out of my movies. God.
Your hatred for mutants is
they're scum. They're literally mutant scum.
Mile High Game Hunters, what's up, man? How goes it?
I'll take a Doctor Doom movie though.
Hope you're doing well. A Doctor Doom movie? I'm okay with that. But what I really want to see is for Tony to not know what to, you know what? I'm gonna stop.
Just tell me my ear.
Tell
me my ear.
Wait.
Just tell me my ear.
Can you guys still hear me if I hit this button?
Whole movie. Thanks. I didn't see Avengers.
Okay, great. We didn't want there to be sound because I didn't want to spoil anything. It was just something I would like to see happen because I don't know who in here has or has not seen Infinity War, and I'm not spoiling anything.
I'll take a Doctor Doom movie, and I'll take. That kind of ruins it because I was just thinking, man, if they did, if they brought in Fox, they could do the Death of Captain America, but doesn't that spark Civil War?
In the comics, I believe it did. I have that original run,
but it already started. They already did Civil. Right. So it's like, man, you missed out on so many cool things you could have did.
Yeah. Doing all right. Well, hope you had a fun trip, Mile High. Did your mother not tell you it's rude to whisper? He made me do it, old style.
Wow, Shawn. Wow, smiley face mutants. I hate.
He hates mutants.
I hate
with endearing passion.
I hate the X-Men. Wolverine's okay.
I'm glad you made it back to Colorado safely, Mile High. Yeah, your hatred for mutants and calling them muty scum.
I hate them so much. They should have lived on Asteroid M.
It just, as somebody with an X-Men tattoo, it just bothers me. That's all.
Mutant lover. Muty lover.
Yes, beauty lover. Nightcrawler forever.
Muty lover.
I came home to an NES Classic with a wireless controller. Score. That's an awesome thing to come home to. And an amazing kitten named Prince.
Oh, there you go.
Has anyone seen Upgrade the film? Yes! Upgrade is an amazing film. Everybody in this chat, go see it. You will not be disappointed. Mostly. But it's awesome. It's definitely worth watching. Nice tat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got that when I was living in Louisville. Shawn is mutantist. Yes.
Filthy mutants. Come on, one of them is a duck.
Well, Howard?
Isn't there another?
I don't think he's a mutant.
Isn't there another duck? The what are those mutants that live underground called? Those losers.
Well, like with help me. Who is that? Like the mole people?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts too.
Okay, Google.
Because he was in like the one of the relaunches
mutants
of Daredevil.
that live underground.
She's not gonna know that.
This is animals. No.
According to Enchant.
Mutants that live underground. Morlocks. I didn't even get there.
Morlocks.
Oh, it actually worked.
According to Wikipedia, the Morlocks are a group
Came
of
up. I
mutant
knew it.
characters
Wow.
appearing in American comics.
Well
Okay,
played,
shut up.
Google. I bet Siri can't do that.
Morlocks. They're a bunch of those losers. You got a whole TV show that Wolverine doesn't use his claws.
Not a
Sentinels are the dumbest.
We need to see Deadpool 2. It bugs me that you haven't seen that.
I'll see it.
But yeah, Upgrade is absolutely a weird sci-fi horror comedy in a weird way.
Alexa can.
Alexa, what are the name of the mutants that live underground?
Here's something I found on Wikipedia. The Morlocks are a group of mutant characters.
That's creepy to me.
I was like, who are you?
I don't know. It's just disturbing. I feel like, yes, it did. Thank you, robot.
I will not murder you. You made it smarter, idiot. You should have told her it was wrong.
Like, no, you're a horrible robot. Go think about what you did. Siri is mostly useless unless I need her to like set a timer.
Does Siri not know? Does Siri not do it?
I don't think so. Yeah, well, here we're gonna have Siri on the Mac.
What an idiot.
Let me try. What are the name of the mutants that live underground? Well, no, she got it. She came back and said Morlocks. Not as eloquently as
it was text. I mean,
the Amazon bot did, but
it would weird me out too.
Yeah, I just like I feel like these robots should be able to tell me things like, "Oh, how many ounces are in a pound?" But then if I ask very specific, nuanced things, like
I mean, you got to think. That part that's creepy is like, how many people do you think are looking up Morlocks?
Right? Yeah.
Like I can almost guarantee that we're the only two people that's mentioned it today.
Right. Somewhere there's like a situation where there's a curious uptick in Morlock discussion.
Columbus, Ohio is a very central point. There's
And now
three searches for Morlocks.
And somewhere, and then plot twist, that situation room is the Morlock people. They're like, we've been discovered. It's time to move. Going to have to unplug my Alexa, says Mile High Game Hunters.
I feel like that sometimes my Alexa turns itself on, even though I'm not saying her name, and it's really weird.
Yeah, her sentience is becoming unnerving to me. Oh, have you watched? Did you watch Altered Carbon yet?
I have not.
You should watch it. I mean, it's not the best sci-fi I've ever seen or anything, but it's like it does have some cool views on some AI characters, so some very interesting views of humanity. I think you would appreciate.
I'll get there. I got to get to Westworld also.
Let me know when you get done with season 1, because I'll watch season 2 with you, because I haven't started it yet.
I've heard season 2 is not as good as season 1. So if you just want to watch it, go ahead. I won't be mad.
Altered Carbon is good from the episodes. Yeah, it gets better throughout.
So because of you, I know that guy dies. Because you ruined it.
What if they don't know that?
Oh yeah, that guy. How specific?
Yeah. No.
You ruined that for me. And I know nothing about Westworld, so I'm not even going to look at the screen until you tell me that it's okay.
Oh no, you're safe. Carly just says, "Oh damn, Shawn, I believe that they ended Westworld really poorly." Wait, are you talking about the season 2?
That's what I'm saying. I heard season 2.
I haven't watched any of season 2 yet.
I've heard season
no spoilers,
2
please.
Real bad, but I have not watched season 1 either.
Carly says, "I know that guy."
Okay.
The AI is very cool. The AI is my favorite part of Altered Carbon, I think.
I need to watch Glow season 2.
Equilibrium is a great sci-fi film, old but great. Yes, Equilibrium is great. That was the one with gun tonfas, right? With Christian
gun tonfas.
Yeah.
Does it shoot this way or this way?
Yeah, it's hold on.
Wait, no, wait, he's holding the Tonfas, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the picture.
Which way does it shoot from?
I think it's Christian
Because I'm
Bale.
either gonna get really hyped or really disappointed.
Oh, Gunkata. Sorry,
Gunkatas.
not Tonfa.
Okay, that's a different thing.
Show you. Here's a compilation. I'll just
Just mute it. Why can't you just click on that? I've seen this.
yeah. Pretty decent actually.
Have you seen
Only decent. I wouldn't say exceptional.
Pandorum yet?
Yes, isn't that? Oh wait, no, I was thinking of Existence. Never mind.
Please watch Pandorum. It's like the first Alien movie.
Yeah. Yes,
This looks bad, but I'm getting hyped. I've seen this part.
it looks awesome. Like I don't know how they shot that actually.
Wait, Pandora or I'm talking about Pandorum.
No.
Game Collector. He's talking about Pandora, I think. Oh, I don't know if there's actually a movie called Pandora.
Look at that. I forgot how awesome this scene was.
All right, you're spoiling it for me.
Well, okay, don't watch anymore.
I just hope Counterpart when season comes in is amazing. The Aliens movie, okay.
What time will we be streaming later on? At this point, I'm guessing probably 7 or 8.
6 o'clock now. Let's aim for 8.
8?
It's 6 now. Let's aim for 8.
It's about 6.
Let's aim for 8. Wait, I'm confused. I'm gonna tweet it out. I think you follow me on Twitter.
Gunkata, yes, that is what I meant. Mile
Shame on you. Because everything I say is very important. And correct.
Season 1 finale ended with a major upsetting moment for Mike. He explained the logic, why it was, see what it did. So going into Season 2, if it gets worse, I'm not surprised. I thought that the end of Season 1 did lose something with that moment. I know what he's referring to. But I still found everything leading up to that point to be worth the watch. And I'm expecting good things from Season 2, but I do know what he means by that. I just hope Counterpart, when its second season comes out, is amazing as the first. Now, Counterpart was a series that you had asked. Wait, was that the series you'd asked me to watch, Carly? I'm trying to remember now. That was a while back in our DMs. What time will we be streaming? Existence, the Tooth Gun movie. Yes, I'm glad you got that reference. I didn't know if anybody would know what I was talking about.
Is this not a Game Collector? Is there 2 of them? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's not another Game Collector.
Okay.
That's it. Well, there's also that Game Collector, but that's not the same person.
Okay. Who has...
Adrian is not another Game Collector. That is correct.
Who is the one that's 2 people that run it? Mile High?
Yeah.
Okay. I get confused.
Gotta go see you in 2 hours then. Bye. Let's see you, Lola. 2 seconds. Big fat spider scaring wife. Yeah, if there's a spider here that scares me, I ask Shawn to handle it.
My wife made me come downstairs to kill a spider.
I did.
Yesterday.
I did that.
Not you. You made me kill a dead one.
Pandora's a good movie. That was nuts. Yeah. Existence is absolutely nuts, and I haven't seen it in like probably 10 or 15 years, but I remember it being a really weird movie. Not like Lawnmower Man weird, but up there. With Westworld, I called that moment a few episodes ahead, and he was like, no, that can't happen, and it did. Yeah, it's because I think everybody wanted to be in denial of that reveal. Gotta go now, but I'll catch the stream later. Thanks for the chat. Much love. Were you talking about the first Alien movie? No, you already clarified that, right?
Is there an alien movie called Pandora?
There was an Alien movie called Pandora. It's like the prequel, I think.
I thought that was called...
hold on.
Is it called Pandora?
Pandora
is Avatar.
Is the Avatar planet.
What was the weird alien prequel that's not really a prequel?
I'm trying to remember.
Prometheus.
Yes, thank you.
No, yeah.
I couldn't get that figured out.
I just tweeted it out to you, and I didn't make it a private, so you just look at my Twitter thing.
I had to come from work to kill one once. That's dedication, sir. You are a good husband. And Counterpart, yes, a must-watch series with J.K. Simmons. I'm writing this down.
What did he say? What?
Counterpart.
Oh, Counterpart.
because I keep forgetting to do that. I'm writing on the whiteboard, Carly. J.K. Simmons. Carly will cut you.
You should write it on the wall.
If I was really dedicated?
Yeah.
Hold still, Shawn. No.
Am I a wall?
Upon discovering his organization is harboring a secret that of a gateway to a parallel dimension. That sounds great. You won't regret it. The attention to little details and continuity is fabulous. Well, I have it on the whiteboard now, so theoretically I won't forget it. Although Shawn's lobbying for me to spray paint it on the wall.
I need to. Who said the? You just put words in my mouth.
Huh?
What? You just put words in my mouth.
What? Man, you got a dry erase board? Nice. It is nice. It's weird. It's got a giant dent down the middle of it, but there was like a store off campus that had like used office equipment. And I think normally this is like a $200 or $300 whiteboard. It's like a giant 6-foot one, but they were like, "We'll sell it to you for like $35." I was like, "Sold." Yeah, this giant bend where it's warped in the middle. I was like, I don't care about that. I'll just write right over it. Yeah, whiteboards are super expensive. Like I didn't want to pay $200-$300 for one, but if I found a store near campus that was selling it cheap, that was fine. But all right, I think we should probably go ahead and end this.
Probably end this, especially if you have to eat or go to Best Buy because of you.
Yeah. So all right, well, we're gonna jump off here, and then we'll be back in a couple hours to stream some Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes on GameCube.
Yep,
it'll be fun. 6 hours, no death, no detection run by Shawn, the master of Metal Gear, self-proclaimed. But
I'm not saying
we're gonna verify on stream tonight.
You're saying that.
It's gonna be exciting.
I'm gonna let the first guard catch me and kill me.
just to get the pressure off.
Just to get it over with.
Just like, oh, you know, I just botched the whole thing. I guess we'll have to change the title of this video.
Yep.
Good seeing you too, Mile High. We will have to play more together soon for on a Wednesday. Thanks for streaming. Maybe see you later. That would be amazing. Not another game collector. All right, I'll see you in a couple hours. Everybody, thanks for coming out. Carly, Lola, who else is left?
Old Style.
Might be just about Old Style. Not another game collector. I think Crow's already left to get coffee preparation squared away. But
well, why don't you just click that button and then click that button?
Oh yeah, there we go.
And there you go.
NET. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in a couple hours.
See you.
Bye.